Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartet. I'm fighting with Spotify to put on the right music because I waited too late to do it, and I didn't want to get a copyright strike on the stream, so I just turned it off. There we go. There's some fantasy stuff. Hi, everyone. We're incredibly professional and here to play Dungeons and Dragons. I am your host and your dungeon master, Savvy, of Savvy Seaworth. Holy fuck, that's loud. I'm gonna need Spotify in particular to chill today. We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons. Hi. We've got a lot of stuff going on the channel this week. Clearly, this is gonna be a good stream. Check out our schedule. It's below our faces on Twitch. It's also in our Discord, pinned to our show's channel. It is also pinned to our Twitter page. Our next live stream after this is going to be tomorrow with the Tuesday crew. And I, once again, fucking forgot to ask them which one they're doing this week. Because they've been off a couple of weeks. Tell me, chat. Squire Squad, thank you. Squire Squad is this week one of our longer running shows at this point, actually, where the group plays masks. Your favorite teen superheroes are there, and they're wonderful, and they're all very dramatic and funny and doing a great job. So join them. That's tomorrow night, 8 Eastern time. And then other stuff throughout the week. We've got Urban Shadows, we've got Good Society, we've got Fate, all kinds of stuff. So come, we got Blaze in the Dark, so come hang out with us every day but Wednesday. That's when we stream. We have new merch in the merch store. Thanks to our wonderful friend Z, who made us a wonderful sticker based on this show. It's a "Hello, my name is" tag, and it says, "Hello, my name is Willoughby Wanderfoot, first year." And it's in the shop now, and you can get it. A little sticker for everyone's favorite Owlin, who we love very much. Our little Kukuvaya. He's in the shop now. Go buy that fucking sticker. It's cute as hell. And the other stuff we've got there as well, like t-shirts and tank tops and mugs and phone cases and all kinds of stuff that we made. Go buy it. We've also got a stream store where you can buy stuff that influences the game. We'll put that in chat, recharges, and we got a loot drop. We'll get to that in just a second. Thank you, Mecca. But before we do, let me have my wonderful friends here introduce themselves, tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, and who they are playing tonight. Starting, as always, with Rob.
I didn't know about that sticker. Maybe I did and time isn't real. I don't know. That makes me feel
today.
Emotions, and I don't like feeling emotions. Thank you.
We love you, Willoughby.
He loves everybody, but especially that right now. Anyway, hey, it's me putting the D in your DMCA. Your cool bisexual vacation dad, Rob, or bonus stage Rob, or bonus_stage_ Rob. I'm a TTRPG content writer, content performer, content, that on twitch.television. You can find me here on Mondays. Hi. You can find me here on every other Saturday, usually. At 5 p.m. Eastern for Pathfinders. Took a little cheeky little break this week. So not this week, but next week to Pathfinders. It's probably gonna happen. And then I am in I'll be live at twitch.tv/that_D'Angelo for Homies Helping Homies. His once a month stream where you know what he just wants to help his homies. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern on the 17th, not this Friday, but next. And tonight I will be playing Willoughby Wanderfoot, first year. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Next up is Rachel.
Hey, that's me. Hi, I'm Rachel Elizabeth. You can find me here on Twitch at Rachel Elizabeth, where I haven't been streaming recently. Sorry, I'm bad with time management. I am who I am. But you can find me on Sundays on LB Hackamup's channel, where next week we are going to be in the final battle with our big bad evil guy, who we unmasked two episodes ago. And That should be fun. And then we'll be doing some Dungeons and Dragons there. So you can catch me doing D&D 2 nights in a row because I'm here on Mondays doing this. And tonight, oh, wait, on Instagram and Twitter, I'm Rachel is a mess with a Z in the middle instead of an S because, yeah, I'm a mess. But tonight, I'm playing Sereia, the Water Genasi Druid, who is a little tipsy. Oops.
Thank you very much. Next up is Sid.
Hello, my name is Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. I'm realizing the sooner I go into this accent, it is much easier. But I don't even know what that was. That was not even the accent I was going for. I'm just going to stop now. Anyway, hi, Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid, generally talking about the shenanigans I get up to on the internet. Currently a GGK exclusive. Until a week or two from now, but I'll talk about that later because it makes me sad. One of the biggies is that I run our game of Urban Shadows on Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern. Lots of fun. We had a couple of weeks, but we will be on this Thursday. This is mostly for me for later. We will be on this Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern. It's gonna be great. Anyway, tonight I am playing Giselle. Giselle is the Tabaxi sorcerer / rogue.
This is as much of a dab as I could muster. My elbow hurts. Thanks, Sid. Finally, last but not least, Val.
I missed while you were dabbing. Hi, everyone. I'm Val.
/ rogue.
Oh,
Sid did that, and it looked like she was doing this.
all right. Hi, everyone. I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown on Twitter and Twitch. What? I'm not going to
Nothing.
lose. I just wanted to understand why I was dabbing. I can't dab for no reason. I need to understand.
Someone gift that, please, and thank you.
Kraken's Crown, Twitter and Twitch here Thursdays through Mondays playing and running games. I run our game of Saturday Night's Star Power on weeks alternating from Pathfinders. We'll have a session of that this coming Saturday. And then on Fridays, I co-facilitate our Neon Gods game where we play Good Society, a very hacked, chopped, and screwed version of that game. Where I'll play reincarnations of modern or of ancient deities in the modern day. So it's very fun. Otherwise, I'm here for pretty much every game playing in it, except for Tuesdays. And on Sundays coming up, once they've concluded their big battle in their mask game, I'll be joining for some D&D over on LB Hack'em-Up's channel on Sunday nights. And that'll be very fun. Looking forward to that. I was about to say, because I haven't played D&D in a while, and I forgot that this game is D&D. I don't know, it just feels special to me. Anyway, that's it. I play Law as an artificer and a tiefling with ADHD. That's it.
Thank you very much. And you know me, I'm Savvy. You can find me at Savvy Seaworth on Twitter. I'm here most of the time, except when I'm not, and I'm on LB's channel on Sunday nights. Playing Masks and then Dungeons and Dragons. We are gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons. I've been corrected. Tomorrow they're doing Escape Velocity to get back on schedule. So starts without number instead. And then the next week will be Masks. You'll get Masks eventually. This week you're getting Space. Deal with it. It's also a very good show. You should watch it. But that's tomorrow. Today, we're having a pub crawl. I'm trying to justify how I can do the loot drop before this fight starts. Because we did leave off getting ready to roll initiative. So everyone, we're on a magical pub crawl. Willoughby Wanderfoot discovered or was given by his wonderful clockwork archivist friend Tom Baudet the journal and notes of one G. Vanderschnell. It very, very quickly spiraled into a pub crawl in which this group and 5 of their closest friends, who they brought along, are going to 5 of the pubs on campus, marked on an old map of Strixhaven, one for each of the college's individual campuses, to hopefully find another 6th magical pub. We'll see what happens. So far, it's going well. 2 of them are only slightly drunk. Just one little level of exhaustion is all. You had made your way through the Silver Quill Club, more so than a pub, the Lucid Dreamer, the Quandrix Pub, the Frothing Flask, and onto the Witherbloom Campus Pub, the Rambling Toad, where you found yourselves trying and failing so far to solve the puzzle in the garden of the Rambling Toad. I'll remind you, there is a pool in the center of the garden filled with amber liquid. There are pedestals around it with five pedestals, 5 little basins on each. We've already made the Last Crusade joke. Please don't do it again. I'm kidding. We can make as many
Or
Indiana
what?
jokes as we want. I'm just
We chose
saying that.
poorly.
So a stone-lined pool in the center of the garden filled with golden brown, sweet-smelling liquid. I just had to find my notes. There are 5 3-foot vine-covered pedestals with empty metal basins atop them surrounding it. The basins are all slightly different colors, ranging from dull silver to reddish copper, and each has a design stamped on the side. And I'm not going to do the descriptions because you did discover what they were. They were a dragon, a kobold, a shrieker, which is a weird mushroom that screams at you, an odiug, and a carrion crawler. Willoughby attempted to, I think, drink out of the mushroom one. Took the mushroom one, dipped it in, drank out of it. It was horrible and a bad experience. And then Law tried to drink out of the dragon one, and out of the pool came a ooze. Black and gross and gooey. And it formed itself into a dragon wormling. And that's where we left off. So, let's just go ahead and do the loot drop so I don't forget. I'll figure it out. Alright, so somebody roll me a d10.
You want me to do it?
Go, Sid.
Okay.
High number.
Big money, no whammies. That's a 9.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
That's happening
happening.
again.
It's happening.
Happening again.
Okay, let's
Okay.
roll I. Please somebody roll me a d100.
I'll do it.
Do
Go
it.
for it.
71.
71. Lordy, lordy. Alright. Give me a second.
The anticipation's killing me.
I don't remember. I know we know what number it is, but I don't remember what number it is.
I know.
I
I
think
can't.
it was 41.
The Borbol sword is 39 to 41.
I'm sorry. I failed you guys.
Willoughby Wanderfoot.
Yeah.
Your vision's gone just a little fuzzy around the edge, and as you've had a little bit to drink at this point, the time in front of you seems to slow for a moment, and everyone around you is moving very slowly, almost imperceptibly, and you're very confused as your friends are sort of frozen in front of you, as is a dragon made out of ooze. When a second bubble comes from the pool in the center and kind of flops out onto the ground and then falls away. The ooze sort of falls away and almost like is absorbed into the sort of the wet dirt underneath your feet, as before you lays a set of splint mail armor.
Whoa. Oh. Am I like? Is this part of the test? Do we have to put this on? I don't know if I can get this on quick enough. Hey, look. Whoa. Whoa, everything's frozen. He like goes to tickle Law. Okay, that's enough. And he goes back and picks up the armor and puts it in his pack for the time being.
Okay, it is. I gave it to you because it's heavy armor, and I don't think anyone else can wear it. This is Splint Mail +2.
Wee!
I can, but I think my current armor is better than that.
Or maybe you can put that on right now. I mean, maybe.
Oh yeah, I
In
do have
slow
time,
motion.
don't I? Because time is in
Because-
slow-mo.
In theory, you could put it on if you wanted. You don't
Okay.
have to.
Willoughby
You guys can
will
decide
get,
what to
even
do with
though
it, but
even though everything is in slow motion and presumably he is imperceptible, he will find a very private place to switch into his armor.
okay.
Did you say you gave it to me?
What?
Did you say you gave it to me on my sheet, or you just mean you gave it to me as a drop?
Oh no, I just mean as a drop.
Oh,
'Cause I didn't know if
okay.
anybody
I was
else
like,
could wear
wait,
heavy
where is it?
armor.
It's
So it's
splint
splint
armor +2.
+2.
Well,
We-
So
hold
I don't
on.
know if that's
My
better or worse than what
subclass
you
is
have.
the armorer. Okay,
I don't
just
know.
need to. I don't need this armor because my armor's better. But I just you're gonna ask that question. You're my DM. I expect you to know.
I
these
was
things.
referring
Oh,
to your
dude, I'm
casters
yoked.
because I assumed you wanted to wear your weirdo Iron Man shit.
I can technically turn any suit of armor into my weirdo Iron Man shit. But I think this looks better for Willoughby because Willoughby just keeps getting more split mail.
I'll
Yes.
send you to the Shadow Realm.
I'm yoked now. I got a big armor class.
Yeah.
Kick you out of this damn Zoom call.
To the Shadow Realm with you.
If you want some of the magic armor, you guys have 2 sets now. Ask Willoughby for the other one.
It's true.
It's all right. Mine's already magical.
The more you sass me, the longer it's going to be before you're the one that finds it. I'm just saying.
Literally the only person who has not found an item. at
That's
this
not
point.
true. You found a potion.
Oh no, I got the potion of flying. That's right.
Which you promptly gave to
Which
us.
I used
to solve a
immediately.
puzzle.
Because otherwise I was gonna forget I had it.
I mean, I feel like that's going to be our thing, though, is to like get potions, immediately use them in
Immediately
some
use them.
capacity immediately, like
Because we will forget about
because we will forget about them. Yeah.
What's Willoughby's armor class now?
22.
Jesus.
Damn.
Holy shit!
Mama,
Yours is better than mine.
hot damn.
Third level?
Oh, I thought you were the armorer.
Holy shitballs!
I think. Let me just make sure I don't accidentally have 2 things equipped. Nope. Yeah, that's yep.
Damn.
If we get, I'll tell you what. If you roll a Vorpal sword, I'll let Law
I'm
find
a
it.
steel wall.
You realize the
And you look
odds
amazing.
statistically of us rolling a Vorpal sword are extremely low.
I know, you guys are so excited about it. Maybe you'll find one. You don't know.
It's true.
Unless you read
Again,
ahead
I
in the
couldn't
module.
use it if we found it, but
You'll find
just want to
something.
have it.
You kill his dragon, it just drops 4 Vorpal swords on the ground.
Hey!
Okay.
We all get one.
That was a lot. We all said some things. Willoughby.
Yeah.
Time starts to speed up again around you. As you are facing the dragon.
As he
Everybody,
realizes
Willoughby's
time
first.
speeds up, he like poses heroically in his new armor.
Why
How
did
did
you just tickle? Did you just change clothes?
How did you? It's a dragon!
I'm a superhero now.
Did
I don't know. Alcohol's fun.
I have been drinking alcohol for a very long time, and this has never happened before.
Yeah, normally
I
she
good
just
at
loses
alcohol?
clothes. She doesn't gain new ones.
I mean, that is true.
With
But
the big turns
dragon,
red.
we should probably do something about the dragon.
Oh! 2 arms!
Yes, you do have 2 arms.
I get it.
I'm rolling initiative now.
Everybody roll initiative. Law has disadvantage. I'm kidding. I'm
No,
joking.
I will.
I'm joking. You're too busy making puns.
That's a 9.
What? In my defense, the other one was a 10.
That's the only reason I went with the bit, because it probably couldn't have gotten much worse.
Oh, lordy. Okay. Oh. Okay.
I
Well,
put
I
yourselves
don't
up.
think
It is
this
an
is-
11.
Yeah, this is not going to affect your initiative in any way, shape, or form. Giselle, 11, Sereia, and Willoughby, 13.
Yay, we're back to tying again.
Why do we keep tying?
I'm going to assume Soraya's
I love it.
dexterity is higher.
Yeah, it's higher.
Yeah.
I know now because this has happened like every game.
This happens a lot, is the thing. All right.
So us.
It's so
So you
adorable.
guys.
It's like they're best friends or something.
Oh my god.
The dragon ooze rolled a 20.
Oh, great.
So it's gonna go first. So this is a wormling, so it's a medium creature. So it's not like a massive dragon you guys are dealing with. It's about the size of like a large horse. Which is still pretty big for a dragon, I feel like, but just so you know what you're dealing with. It's not fucking Alduin up in here. Alright, so the dragon. Yeah, fuck it. The dragon that's sort of like shining and sort of formed out of this ooze that sort of collected around in the muck. It's very strange and kind of goopy looking and is dripping a little bit. Is gonna rear back, and you hear this like sucking sound, and then it is going to exhale a line of acid. Who's up front?
Probably
Definitely
me,
Sereia.
'cause I
To be-
drank the thing.
Well, yeah, that's true. I was gonna say, to be honest, I probably would have stood close to the front triumphantly, but Law might be closer.
We'll get Law volunteered first.
Okay.
But I'm acid resistant. Let me be in front.
Yeah, but it's a line, not a.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Good
can
point.
also be there if you want
No, it's okay.
to be hit by the acid. Law, can you roll me a dexterity check, please? Or
Okay.
a saving throw. You know, I know how to play D&D.
Double checking if I have anything for this. I do not.
I just had to let through auto mod the permitted term "fuck your chicken."
15.
Hell
I think
yeah.
that's plenty. That is
Hey.
enough.
Woo!
So you are gonna take half of. It's not rolling, so that's fun. Half of 20, so 10 acid
Ow.
damage. As it exhales a sort of line of goopy acid right in your face.
Very quickly, helmet engages as the acid hits.
Yeah, so you just get splattered some. But that's all it can do. Yeah, it's just a little guy. That's all it can do. So it's going to it sort of rears back a little bit, like it's trying to roar, but it's made of ooze, so it just makes this horrible kind of like suction-y sound. And it's Soraya's turn.
Raya's gonna try to talk to the dragon. Because she speaks Draconic.
Okay.
So, in Draconic, Soraya's gonna say, I'm so sorry that we woke you up. And see if that, like, pauses them at all. Before she does anything else.
Okay. can have you roll.
Uh-huh.
I guess it's not. I mean, I guess it's persuasion since you're speaking its language.
Fingers crossed for me, guys. It's a 15?
Okay. Yeah. Sereia steps up and starts speaking in this kind of like low, like guttural language. Does anybody else speak Draconic? Okay, so you have no idea what she's saying. It sort of starts to speak in this sort of calming tone to the dragon, apologizing, and it kind of like cocks its head and looks at you, like extremely caught off guard. Yeah. I don't think it speaks back
Okay.
because it's a goof,
But
but it seems like it understood you.
Okay. So she will. Let's see. How do we want to play this, gang? Noticing that it like kind of pauses and seems to understand, she'll just be like, "Oh, good. Okay. I'm very sorry to disturb you. We appear to be lost. We were looking for a way to solve this riddle so that we could go to the next place. Are you lost too?"
Okay. You say that, man, 15 is higher than all of its DCs, so I feel like this works. Now the music is too dramatic. You doofuses.
Ask a quick question.
Yeah.
Could I have reactively used absorb elements to reduce that damage by half?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Listen, we're all learning how to do stuff. Yeah, Sereia, you say this and you ask the dragon if it's lost. I think by the time you've said that, once you started talking about solving this and like pointing to the basins and stuff, it had already kind of like turned away from you and started walking back over towards the pool.
Just kind of like looking around at her friends, like, I can't believe that worked.
It's getting into the cracks in my arm. It burns. Disengages the armor and starts like wiping down his.
Gas it up.
Sarai's just gonna like shape water and drench Law to clean off his armor or clean off their armor a little bit.
Does anyone have any kitty litter?
Water dilutes acid.
Thank you.
Very, very embarrassedly takes out a handful. Gives it to Law.
No.
It's good to have it with you, okay? Not every latrine has it. What, you embarrass me for being prepared? Fine, I won't give it to you.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Does this mean Giselle has pocket sand?
Maybe. Pocket kitty sand.
Do you ever get that clay litter in your eye?
That would hurt.
Gross, dude.
That would suck.
Like that clay dust? All right.
Giselle has pretty litter
Mm-hmm.
Like the crystals.
that could change colors.
Everyone in chat that has cats fucking sound off. Because all of us do.
Yeah, pretty much.
And clay litter is the worst.
Yeah, it kind of is.
So we're
I have
not
a cat, that's all he'll use.
fighting the dragon then.
It looks like no. Did it sink back into like the pond, or is it just kind of like lounging around there?
So it makes its way over to the pool, and it sort of stops by one of the basins. Willoughby, you see it. It's the one with the mushroom on it. that you would drink out of before, and the dragon kind of like swings its snout at it a little bit and knocks it into the pool.
So it is the mushroom, but not for us to drink? I think.
It's just kind of watching you. I guess it doesn't understand what Willoughby said.
Huh. I guess I'll do what it wants me to do and take the thing and scoop a little something into the mushroom basin. Am I understanding this correctly? Okay.
Okay, you take it and the one with the shrieker on it, the mushroom, and you scoop some out, and you hear the dragon kind of like snort, and then it's just kind of like, I'm not gonna keep describing. In my head, the sounds this thing is making are disgusting. I won't inflict that on all of you. It's like, you know, when like you're really sinusy and you like snort. It's like that.
Yeah.
Goopy.
Yeah.
You know, when you're goopy.
When you're
Yeah.
I won't.
We all get a little goopy from now to time.
know.
You know?
I'll get a little goopy.
I'm sorry, chat. I won't keep
those
inflicting
of us
that
with
on you.
allergies.
Just know that's what's going on in my head right now.
We're all a little goopy inside.
We're all a little
mhm.
goopy inside.
Mhm.
It kind of snorts at you, and then it kind of gestures with its head a little bit, not at the pond, but at some of the other like buckets that are basins that are on the pedestals.
Is it gesturing in any particular order?
I don't think so. I don't know that it.
Maybe we just have to put
No.
some of that into all the other ones.
Oh.
Wait a minute. What did the drunk one say? He said some things, right?
I don't know. That was like a week ago.
It was literally like 3 minutes ago.
Oh,
Basically.
I'm not good at remembering things, but
I am.
they said there's always a bigger fish, always a bigger tentacled monstrosity. My pa always said, pass it along, then drink it down to make you strong.
Okay. So we
Start with
take a little
small.
bit from the small to the next small to the next small to the next small to the biggest, and then once they all mix together, we all drink it.
Sounds logical.
Oh, it's like that song where it's like 100 bottles of milk on the wall, 100 bottles of milk. You take one down, pass it around, and he's just doing this as he's following your instructions.
What does
What do
this
you
little
keep
dragon
milk on
wormling
the
want?
wall?
Does it want shiny things? Does it want food? Sereia wants to reward their new friend.
I don't know. It's a dragon, but it's also an ooze. Ooze is like. I imagine they like shiny things too.
She's gonna take off one of her earrings and see if it wants the shiny earring.
It kind of reaches out like one claw.
It'll be like a little hoop, so it can go on.
Yeah. Like takes it, and it just kind of like sinks into the ooze and like disappeared, and he just kind of snorts.
Seems like the milk would go bad very quickly if you kept it on the wall.
I have always heard that song as beer. Have you never heard that song as beer?
Willa sang it as poison.
I suppose there are many iterations depending on where you come from.
What a
Don't mix
strange
those
and
three
magical
together.
world
Though.
we
That
live
would
in.
not be good.
Although if you do add poison to milk, it does mask the taste.
That I did not know.
Certain ones.
Huh.
It makes it easier on the stomach.
This is why I don't drink milk.
It's probably smart.
Also lactose intolerant, but
Okay, have we gotten to the last one yet?
I
Because then it's
imagine
bottoms
so.
up.
Yeah, so you follow the order going smallest to largest. So you dump them. I won't make you remember what they all are because that would just be rude. You figured it out. The mushroom into the cobalt, into the carrion crawler, into the otiug, into the dragon. And as you pour into the dragon, you see the liquid, which was kind of murky before, starts to clear. And it's still that like amber color, but it's like this like very, very sort of clear, like sweet smelling. It looks like a drink now, instead of a pond of weird stuff.
Okay, drinks are served. Everybody, make sure you're drinking water, but also drink this.
Okay.
All right. You all drink?
Yes.
All right. It is very sweet, like almost syrupy drink, but it's pretty good. It's probably not the best one you've had, but it's very, very sweet and kind of nice. Probably only drink like a little bit of it.
Not my favorite, but good.
It tastes a whole lot better than it did last time I drank it.
I agree.
You get that kind of like warm sensation through your chest. I do need everybody please to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah.
Whee!
Hey,
Okay. Oh yeah, and this is one of my saves. I forget. 19.
Okay. Giselle, you pass.
17. I don't trust roll 20 with those anymore.
Sereia, you pass.
I will be doing those with
I
this
have
pretty
an
dice.
inspiration.
Look, it's shiny.
I'm gonna roll again.
Ooh.
Ooh, very shiny.
8.
Oh no.
That's a fail.
So 1 level of exhaustion.
1 level of exhaustion.
I also have an inspiration. I choose not to use it. 5.
Okay, that's a fail. So Willoughby, that's 2 level. You have 2 levels of exhaustion now.
I'm a little tipsy fella.
Those of you that have 1, you have disadvantage on ability checks. Those of you that have 2, Willoughby, your speed is halved.
Oh no.
Oh.
So you
I'm
move it a little
dizzy.
slow.
Willoughby, why don't you have some water? And do you want to ride on my purse again?
I'll be honest, I'm a little afraid I'll get purse sick.
Oh.
I'm okay. I can just walk. I'm just gonna be a little slower. Just, gotta stop and smell the roses like my mommy always said.
Sure. Doris.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
You invited me.
I
I almost forgot.
Yes, we invited you.
You almost
And-
forgot that we had 1,000 people with us.
I forgot that we was. Can
Got an
everyone just
entourage.
sound off so I make sure that everyone is here?
Cadorus, Quintilius, Xanther, Xena. There's someone else with you too. Who's the 5th one?
Who's the 5th? Who's the
Faye is
fifth?
there.
And they.
And they.
Well done.
We'll work on the timing later.
It's like the Ginyu squad. Ginyu Force. Jesus.
Yeah, Rob.
And I no self-respecting Dragon Ball man gets that wrong. Look at that shit. I'm sorry, Gohan, I failed you.
We have a
I know that
redemption
name.
from the chat.
That's all I got. I'm out of
eh.
Dragon Ball knowledge.
We do have a redemption for the chat. It's an inspiration for Law. Chat says, Law, you may be toasty, but hey, that's great for the creative process. Am I right?
Hey. That's great. Giselle was just gonna pull Cadorus off to the side. could you make sure that Willoughby doesn't get left behind? You know, maybe take him up on your shoulders or something.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you. I don't want him to think that we're rushing him. I just don't want him to, because he's little and also pretty drunk at this point, and he's walking a little slowly. So
Sure. All right. I'll keep an eye.
okay, thanks.
Willoughby!
Hear that ship?
They do not call me ship captain, Sid, for nothing reporting for duty.
We do
What?
call her that.
No big deal.
Willoughby! Don't get left behind.
Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, right foot,
Left foot.
left foot.
Bless. I assume we leave the, what's it called? The Rambling Toad. All right. Continuing on. If we're following the clockwise motion around the map, you would be headed to the Prismari campus next. The other college that likes to put on a show. So, you head that way, walking a little bit more slowly. Willoughby Cadoris just kind of walks alongside you very slowly.
I'm trying.
You're doing great.
We know.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. Who knew alcohol was so much fun? My mom always used to tell me it was for adults, but I feel like, I don't know, I could see myself enjoying this growing up.
Well, all right. I'm glad you're having a good time.
Me too. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for inviting me.
Friends.
The goobers walk together. All right, so you make your way across to the Prismari campus. Get my freaking music straight. And as you approach, you see again another sort of strange building amongst the many other strange buildings on campus. This building is built in an organic sort of Art Nouveau style. It flows out of the ground like a rolling wave. More than anything, it resembles a giant nautilus shell encrusted with iridescent coral. So, you make your way up. It has got a sign out front, again with the name of the bar and its coat of arms. It's got a half-closed eye, the lids of which are like a spiny clam shell, and burned into the wood is the name The Beauty's Mirror. So, you make your way inside. I gotta find a fucking layout of this building. Yeah, you make your way inside. And it is generally pretty bright in here, and pretty calm. There are some folks in here. You can sort of hear voices. As you walk in, you're kind of in an enclosed space where there is a bar sort of directly in front of you. There aren't any patrons in here, but you can see sitting behind the bar is a dryad. She has sort of blue, like cyan, like bright blue skin. wings that look like dragonfly wings, and this short, very, very soft blue hair that sort of looks like it's like the texture of cotton candy. And she sits there just kind of sipping from a mug, and then there is a door sort of behind the bar, and there's a door off to your right that is open, where you can hear sort of voices and music coming from.
Excuse me.
Yes. Hello?
Hello. Is in there where we get the drinks?
Oh, well, we have some in there. You can order from me as well.
Do you have the drink that we would need to complete the pub that crawls?
Oh, you're doing the pub crawl.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes. Oh, I have something for this. Hold on. And she goes sort of under. She jumps down, sort of goes under the bar. Her wings like fluttering a little bit, and you hear her rustling around. And she pulls out a piece of paper, sits back up on her stool. All right. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. A pub that crawls, to enter, a price must be paid. Along this crawl, it's 5 pieces we laid. To craft a draft that will take you to the end, you must depict this vessel, these pieces to mend. Would you like a written copy? I have several.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Alright.
All I remember is mend.
And she passes the paper across to you, and I'll put this in the Roll20 chat. So, how's it going so far?
Oh, we have, you are our 4th stop. We have completed 3.
Wow, wonderful.
And so
That's
far,
farther
your
than most people
enthusiasm. Oh yeah, your enthusiasm is unmatched. Everybody else has been not that excited that we're doing this.
Well, thank you. I enjoy my job, and, well, I quite enjoy puzzles, so anyone who sort of wants to solve them alongside me is okay in my book.
Has anyone come in before and solved this puzzle?
A few people have, yes. I can sort of point you in the right direction, but I can't give any hints.
Of course.
We would appreciate a friendly point.
All right. So, have you ever been to the Beauty's Mirror?
No, this is my first time. Have any of you been here before?
I would assume Xanther and Xena have been, because they're like the popular Prismari kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Xanther and Xena will so they're sort of making their way in the door behind you. I mean, they wave to the bartender and say, "Hi, Balana. How are you?" And she greets them, and like she recognizes them. Oh, wonderful. Well, if you have Prismari friends, and they can show you around to the studio. That was going to be my friendly point. There are all the materials you need, and several previous attempts at solving the puzzle as well, so you can use them for inspiration.
Oh. Oh, we have
Thank
to make
you.
a vessel. Like a drinking vessel.
Or a ship.
Perhaps.
Or a ship.
I do hope you solve it. Our signature drink is very nice.
You deserve a raise.
Thank you. I wish my boss thought so.
Where's your Are they here?
Oh no.
Oh. Well, if I'm ever here and I see them, I will let them know.
I appreciate that. We actually have comment cards at most of the tables, so
She's gonna go fill one out immediately.
Oh, yes.
let's go and grab one.
We will fill out several. Here,
I really
everyone fill out a
appreciate
comment card and say, what is your name? I'm sorry.
Balana.
And say Bilana needs more money because she's so good at her job, okay?
Thank you.
Ooh, is this part of the
Enthusiasm
is this
is
part of the
unmatched.
test? I love comment cards. They're so fun. I love telling everybody how good of a job they're doing and how much fun I'm having, and I'm gonna have so much fun with this. And he just like goes and sits down like he's taking a test. Like this is just he
Willoughby.
fucking loves leaving reviews on things.
That's so nice. You're by far the nicest group I've ever had come through.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like something to eat or drink?
I think food is probably a good idea.
Food is probably a good idea. We've had a little bit of the garlic bread, but we should probably eat something else. Do you have anything that's very high in carbs or fat?
Well, we have several sandwiches and finger foods, and we have some pastries as well.
Appetizers?
More like tapas.
Okay, we'll take one of all of the tapas.
All right. Would you like anything to drink? We have water, tea, and coffee. We also specialize in wine and sangria.
Coffee, I think, is a good idea for everyone.
No, what if we triggered we asked for the house special?
She's very good at her job. She's not going to be tricked by something so silly.
Never know. And Law returns to standing next to Willoughby, filling out the comment card, and just looking over at whatever Willoughby is writing and just copying off of Willoughby's.
I love that for them.
Willoughby is currently writing about how cool he thinks the walls look. He has now started a second comment card to continue the thought from the first one.
Would you like to know what the walls look like?
Yeah.
The floors are a patchwork of polished wood planks. The flowing walls and swirling ceilings are made of thick coral in many different colors.
They're so colorful.
And there's also a bunch of artwork hanging around.
Willoughby is going to write very detailed reviews on every single piece of artwork he sees.
You might have
and how
lost
much he
Willoughby's
loves
help
them.
with this puzzle, guys.
Law gave up after the first comment card. Was like, that's probably enough, and turns that in.
Giselle just writes off on 4. Give her more money. Give her more money. More money. More money. That's it.
Yeah, so as you look around, and as you make your way into sort of the main areas, Anther and Xena know where to go. Yeah, you see all of this sort of coral and everything. There are these large windows, both on this floor and on the upper floor, which this bar has, that are these large, they look like portholes. And they're sort of large and they're let in a lot of light. They're also lit sort of around the edges for when it's dark. And there are a bunch of paintings and pieces of art and everything just sort of hanging in frames and things all over the walls. The building itself is shaped like a spiral. So as you sort of make your way to your right in this door, as Bologna kind of sends you on your way and Xanther and Xena lead the way, you see it just kind of keeps going around in a spiral, and there are tables and chairs, and then when you've reached the end of the circle, there are stairs that go up to a second level that has sort of, it's almost like a circular balcony, but it's got like a railing that looks down into the center.
Cool.
Yeah, so you make your way up following Xanther and Xena up to the second floor and around the spiral again, and then into a room on the top floor at the center, which looks to be a studio. It is filled with paintings and sculptures and all kinds of sort of works of art. It's very well lit. Lots of different kinds of media in the room. Most of the artworks depict bottles that are filled with this sort of swirling red and blue liquid. On the back wall is a portrait. It's a portrait of a person. It's not particularly realistic. It's a lot of like bright, sort of garish colors. That is a picture or a portrait of a woman in this very fancy like sailor dress, sort of like captain's dress with a large hat, with a feather in it. And she in the painting, the eyes and sort of face kind of move from side to side, like she's scanning the room. There's a lot of other stuff in here. There is like a mirror on one side. There are some other art pieces or some sketches or some busts that all seem to depict the same man with like a large beard. And yeah, along one of the walls there are a bunch of shelves and a bunch of bins and a ton of raw materials.
Okay.
There's paintings of bottles, there's paintings of ships, there's sculptures, there's ships and bottles, there's paintings of people, there's a drawing of a large bearded man who's very happy. And you got a lot of art shit.
Like, I could make whatever it is we need to make. I just don't know what we're supposed to be making.
The paper says to pop the cross, to enter a price must be paid. Along the scroll, it's 5 pieces we laid. To craft a draught that will take you to the end, you must depict this vessel, these pieces to mend.
Well, there's 5 schools, and each of them is good at something in particular. Can we make them into a vessel? Do you need ship in a bottle? I don't know.
I don't
I
either.
think Quintilius pipes up. Do you really think it's that easy?
Well, those are all the failures, right? At the
Well,
wall.
she said there were attempts.
Attempts.
A price must be paid. Maybe it's 5 pieces of money. Oh, more money. She wants more money. Okay. He goes back to writing.
Yes, that's
Doris
right.
is-
Make sure she gets a raise.
You're very kind to write all those nice things.
Oh, I love telling people all the things that they're doing well. It makes them happy, and that makes me happy. And this place is doing a lot well. Like, that ceiling's nuts.
There is a lot going on in here.
Yes.
All right.
So, it's obviously a vessel.
How many bars were there?
There are 5.
5 bars. Have we
Like
seen
the
any?
5 pieces.
This seems like there'd be clues at the different
Bars
bars.
we've been to. Well, what did we have to do at each bar?
Drink.
Dance.
Good. We had to dance at one or
Mhm.
perform. We had to solve a puzzle at the other one and not get wet. We
And we
also
had
had
to-
to solve a puzzle at the other one.
We also had to drink like a lot.
That's what
Yes.
And we have to keep drinking. Whoa.
So, you think it's got something to do with the 5 bars?
Yes. What are the names of each of the bars?
What a great question. Good thing I have a mind like a steel trap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People really underestimate
That is why
this.
we brought you here.
The Lucid Dreamer, the Frothing Flask, the Rambling Toad. This one's the Beauty's Mirror. The last one, I guess, is on Lorehold, but I don't usually go over there, so I don't know what it's called.
We haven't even been to all 5 at this point. I swear I thought we'd been to
No.
like 8 now.
Well, should we leave this one and go to the other one so we have all the information and then we do that one and come back? We have still a lot of time.
I would think if they wanted it done in a particular order, they would have said, right?
You'd think so.
Think so. We have to have all the pieces here.
Mm-hmm.
Says these pieces to mend. There's the vessel. Do we have to make something and then break it and then put it back together?
We have to depict the vessel and then these pieces to mend.
Wait. What? So the other attempts, What are they like? They're just like what, half finished products of people attempting.
So most of them are completed. There are completed paintings. There are ships and bottles. There's a lot of paintings of bottles. There's a lot of paintings of ships. When you end up with the word vessel. As you all look around, most of them are finished. There is one in particular that looks either busted or unfinished. Off in one corner of the room, there is it's like a bust. It's like the head of a statue. That it's this depiction of this man who big smile, large beard, but it looks like it's been broken off the rest of the statue. And then there are a couple of like portraits that are around as well of like
I want to try and fix the broken one.
Okay. How would you fix it?
Good question.
Because it
I
seems
can
like part of
melt
the
it back
statue's missing.
together. Oh, like can't find the piece?
Yeah, so it's just the head that's sitting there.
Are there sculpting materials?
There are.
Can I use those to Frankenstein it back together to help Willoughby on his attempt to fix this?
You could certainly try.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
What are you doing?
I want to fix this one.
Just gonna bring over like
Because it is
Clay.
in pieces?
Yeah, maybe we have to mend it.
Do any of you have the mending spell? I don't have that one. I don't have that or the prestidigitation. I need to learn these spells.
You would really think they would teach us those.
Right? It's just basic magical learning.
That would be very useful. I don't know it either.
All I know how to do is heal people. Well, I mean, I
Okay.
guess that's important.
That is very important.
So let's regroup a little bit. Right?
we're off on a
The
tangent,
statue.
huh?
That's broken, obviously. What is the vessel thing, though?
Well, lots of people thought it was a ship, and lots of people thought it was a bottle.
Somebody obviously thought it was a dude.
Craft. And some people thought it was a person.
Well, all of those things can be vessels.
Right.
Maybe
So-
is it 5 ingredients to a beer? Because it says you have to craft a draft.
Must be paid along the crawl. It's 5 pieces we laid.
Well, so what are we doing here? We have to drink 5 places, and we have to drink at 5 places to go there. So the 5 pieces must be the 5 drinks we have to have. That's the price we have to pay to get to the pub, right? Am I overthinking?
But this is along the crawl. It's 5 pieces we laid.
Those are the 5 things that we have to do in order to.
Soraya's just
Find
gonna
the
start doing art, and she's gonna try to incorporate in this sculpture that she's making. She's gonna try to incorporate all 5 colleges, in some way, shape, or form. Just doing some like some sculpture art thing, trying really fast to create something that has all 5 colleges, depicting it like all 5 colleges in a bottle. I don't know. That's all I got, guys.
So we have a limited number of attempts. Here's the plan, y'all. We don't say y'all there. Here's the
Y'all.
plan.
We do not say
Kaladesh.
y'all in
Kaladesh.
Kaladesh. We are not
Kaladesh.
y'all
The
people in
Kaladeshi,
Kaladesh.
the Kaladeshi accent really rejected the word y'all in such a violent way that I felt it
Yes.
as I said it.
Hated it.
So this is what I think that we should do, though. So there are 10 of us here. 9 of us here. 9? I can't count.
9.
We lost
Nine.
some along the way. There are 9 of us here. Do we have a limited number of attempts that we can make?
It doesn't
Okay.
say.
Probably not.
We all just make, sometimes bunch of monkeys, typewriter. Let's just all solve it how we think it should be solved, and maybe one of us gets it right.
Okay. To enter, the price must be paid. It's 5 pieces we laid. You must depict this vessel, these pieces to men.
Sereia's gonna find an empty bottle, put like a leaf, a page of a book. I
love it. No, yeah.
math?
Go
I don't
with
know.
it. You know what? Art, there's no wrong answers in art. Just, go with it.
She's just getting just something that like is each of the colleges. She's gonna put it in a bottle and just start shaking it. I don't know.
Okay.
It's-
So everybody's
she
going
does.
to try something a little different. So Sereia started depicting the 5 colleges in a bottle. What's everyone else doing? I love art. It's so subjective.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going to take this very literally. Is going to make a cup and then break the cup into 5 pieces.
Okay. What else?
That wasn't the right answer, y'all. Somebody else come up with
You said you're all doing something different. I want to know what everybody's doing.
Willoughby's gonna stumble into the tap room and work with a bartender to craft some sort of a cocktail that represents all 5 colleges because he's
Okay.
really settled on the drink idea.
Okay. All right. Balana will help you and encourage your creativity.
Balana, I have like 50 of these cards, but I need to put that on hold for a second. Because my wrist is starting to hurt, but I need help making a drink.
I can help with that.
Okay.
I'm set to making a drink that represents the 5 colleges. Giselle?
Who is this smiling man in the beard? I must know who he is, so I can eliminate him as the possibility of the answer.
I think you're going to just end it so I can eliminate
And I
him.
would eliminate him.
And tonight,
this man.
for the rest of the night, we fight the murder. Sereia will fund the murder. Giselle will commit the murder.
Hold on. Do you know who this is? Oh, inspiration from the chat is for Giselle. Have an
Oh.
inspiration.
Thanks, RJ.
Thanks, chat. Where the fuck did I put your classes? There they are. Okay. Law and Willoughby. I'm gonna have you two roll a history check.
Lo, who is that? Lo.
Natural 20, 25 because
Is that
of
a joke?
Giselle's.
See, if I bother you, you will do very well.
The ADHD kicks in, and Law just knows
God.
something that
Just
they didn't
stop.
even know that they knew.
All right. It's blah, blah, blah. Please leave me alone. I'm making a cup.
Law, you recognize this person. Willoughby, I think as soon as Law says the name, it clicks that you know who this is. Oh, well, you're not in the room, so never mind.
It was
You
also
would know,
a
though.
disadvantage.
You are
Oh, that's
disadvantaged.
right.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, you have
about-
disadvantage.
Oh,
I
man.
forgot I'm drunk.
I'm sorry. I told the
Can I
teacher
No,
we had
we gotta be
homework.
fair.
Can
we
I
gotta
use
be
my
fair.
inspiration to cancel out the disadvantage to keep the natural 20?
I mean, if you want to.
I'll just roll it again. That's fine. $14.
Okay. That's enough.
Hey,
Not a natural 20. But it is enough.
you knew it, and then you were like, "Wait, I'm a little drunk. I don't know if I know." No, I do know it.
But yeah, that's enough. Because you've spent some time on the Lorehold campus. I don't think you've spent a lot of time at the pub over there, probably. But I imagine maybe you've been in it at some point and you just don't really remember. It looks an awful lot like a portrait that is hanging in the pub that is on the Lorehold campus of its founder. His name is Orestes Alaris. Which I'll put in the chat because spellings are weird.
Orestes Alaris.
Yeah, so it's the dude that started the Lorehold. Do we need to steal his painting?
I don't know, but this
And
is
rip
a
it into 5
Prismari
pieces.
bar, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Then why are they all making pictures of the head of the Lorehold?
I don't know.
I mean, some of the shit's been in here a really long time, right?
I guess so. You think maybe he come here?
Maybe.
Okay, hold on. 5 pieces. The thing that we craft to contain the five pieces, the drinks, the thing that's containing them, us. What if what's his face, rest of us came here at some point, made a statue of himself, and then broke it? We have to make statues.
Oh, we
of
are
ourselves.
the vessel.
We are the vessels. We have to make statues of ourselves and then.
Self-portraits?
Yes.
Okay. I will make the most beautiful sculpture of myself right now. Okay. Giselle just goes nuts on some clay.
Freya is still shaking the bottle.
Just doing amazing.
Anything happening?
So, Sereia makes her bottle. Willoughby, you mix up a drink with Balana. Giselle, you create a self-portrait.
That I will immediately break.
And then break it.
Yeah.
Law, are you doing anything? You were making a cup.
I was making a cup, yes.
You were making a cup.
But cups are easy to make. If I'm able to make that quickly, then I will pivot to making a self-portrait too.
Everyone else is helping. Willoughby, you return with the drink you've made. Sereia, you have your bottle. Law, you make a cup. Giselle, you make a self-portrait. And after everyone has finished their different artworks, you hear a clicking sound. And the painting, the portrait of the founder of this particular bar, swings open. And behind it is a sort of little alcove in the wall with a shelf that has a bottle of wine and several small glasses.
Who got this right?
I don't know. Maybe we all just had to make artwork. I don't know.
Let's go ask who got it right.
Okay. Grabs the wine. Someone take the glasses. I'm going to show it to her. Make sure it's right.
Yeah,
It's going to bother me if I don't know the answer.
Xanther's large. He
Ilona!
can grab everything.
Ilona, did we get it right? Who got it right first?
Oh, were you successful?
Yes.
I think so. Is this it?
That's it. Yes, the wine of inspiration.
Oh,
It's very good.
Who did it right? We all did different things, so we're not sure.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't write the riddle.
What? You mean we want to know?
So it just opens on its own when somebody gets it right.
Oh, yes. It's an enchanted portrait.
That's some bullshit.
Well, I didn't create it. I just work here.
Now I'll never know if we got it. Alright, we'll put it back and then we'll each do it again. But slower. Space it out and see who gets it right and if it opens back.
Well,
You'll have to
we
wait
still
24
have to
hours
drink.
before the enchantment comes back.
we still have to drink this drink, do another one, and make it to the bar that crawls.
But they want to...
We'll do it another night with the frogs.
I'm going to learn the secret of this riddle.
Everybody have some inspirational wine.
Congratulations, everyone. Well done.
Thank you,
It's been
but
a very long
you're
time since someone
so...
was successful.
Yeah?
Oh, yes.
Giselle, I
wow.
think that means we're special.
I think we're special too.
Law angrily stares at the portrait while they
Willoughby
drink.
slowly offers Law a drink. I made this.
That's pretty good.
Thanks. I call it Strixhaven Sangria.
Oh.
I'm going to
I
find
don't
out
know
if we can
what's-
start serving it.
I don't know what's in it.
For someone that's never drank before, you make a very good drink.
It's very fruity, which makes for a good sangria. I'm going to see if we can start making it.
I was gonna say like this group.
Well, yes,
Yup.
that too. So, will you be moving on then?
Yes, we have one more place to go.
Well, I
well,
hope to see
two
you
more
again.
because we'll find it.
Oh, I
I
will be
like
back
that.
tomorrow to do this again.
In exactly 24 hours and 14 seconds.
I'll make sure I have some dragon peppers sliced for a sandwich.
Oh,
Thank
the
you.
dragon pepper sandwiches are so good.
We grow them here.
Really?
Yes. I have a sort of green thumb.
Oh, that
Well, they're
makes
blue,
sense.
but you know what I mean.
You're funny. Okay, we'll be back. I like this place a lot. I want to come back and make more art.
You're welcome anytime.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Good night. One more. One more.
Had to be one of us, and we all did something different. So if I just come back and just do it one at a time, eventually they'll open.
Sereia's gonna stop in front of Law, grab their face.
Yes.
Stop focusing on it for the rest of the night. We'll do it again tomorrow and we'll figure it out, okay? Don't obsess over it.
I hate this.
I know. We'll figure out the puzzle tomorrow.
Fine. Another drink. Thank you.
Just like uncomfortably close.
Thank you. I'm going to step back now.
Do you need
Let you
everyone
walk
to make
in.
a constitution saving throw?
Oh, yes.
Natural 20.
Giselle's still fine.
Giselle's great.
15?
That's a success.
Saving throws aren't at disadvantage until level 3, right?
No, just ability checks.
Okay.
16.
Success. Willoughby.
2 on the die, 5 on the fly.
Willoughby!
So drunk.
I'm
Yeah.
drunk.
Level 3 exhaustion. So you
Oh,
have disadvantage
buddy.
on attack rolls and saving
Oh
throws.
no, buddy.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Good thing he's got that good armor. He's going to be a drunk punching bag.
I don't think anything can hit you at this point.
I feel like if you reach this point of drunkenness, you should automatically take half damage for everything.
You
Yeah.
take half
You're
damage 'cause
just
a noodle.
drunk invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
Okay.
hurts. Everything's okay.
And as the 9 of you, I almost said the 4 of you, like an idiot,
Because we invited the whole class.
Oh, how's everyone else doing?
Oh yeah.
Shit, I'm not making saving throws for everyone. Let me look at
Just
some
like
modifiers.
who's gotten real blasted?
Okay, we'll go by personality. Kodoris is like cute drunk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
Xander
same
and
for Q.
Xander and Xena are probably like good.
They're good, right? Like they're
Yeah.
professionals. They're like
They're
the
they're on the
partiers.
pro drinking
Yeah,
squad.
they're partiers. Yeah. So they're like good level, like tipsy, fun, having a great time. A little louder than normal, but probably chill. Quintilius is like all over Giselle, I bet.
Is
Yeah.
he?
And
Probably
Xena.
like flirting.
Yeah, he's drunk.
Like he's hit like Sereia drunk, which is like touching everybody as she talks to them.
And they seems exactly the same as she always does.
No difference in they.
Impossible to say.
Maybe a little less mean to
Or maybe a
Lo?
little more mean.
Oh, let's try it.
Because she thinks it's funny, though. It's one of those, like, it becomes more obvious that she's joking. Maybe.
This is fair.
We'll see. But the 9 of you. in a
Giselle
pack-
has Quintilius by the arm as if she's got his arm, but she's actually supporting him at this point. So she's holding him up.
He's having a great time. As the 9 of you head over to the Lorehold campus, to the final pub. Let's go ahead and take a break. We can reset, refresh a little bit. You're doing amazing, all of you. We will thanks for hanging out with us in chat, and thanks Raiders for coming in. We're really glad you're here. We're just gonna take a quick break, just a few minutes, get some drinks, some actual drinks, get some water, that kind of thing, and we will be back shortly, so stick around. We'll see you soon. Welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. We are refreshed and ready to continue. So, you all head out, making your way across to the Lorehold campus. Let me pull up my stuff here. Following the map, you make your way to the 5th pub on your pub crawl on the Lorehold campus. It is a sturdy wooden building that looks like it was picked out of a picturesque hamlet. It is built of weathered stone and timber, and it looks like it has been sitting here for a very long time. You make your way inside underneath the sign with the coat of arms. It's got an axe with its head angled downward. It's partially covering a tankard, and the name burned into the wood is the Tall Tale. You pull up the correct documents, first of all. That's what you do when you're trying to play Dungeons and Dragons. So you all make your way in, and it is basically the same on the inside as it is on the outside. It's sturdy, it's wooden, it's weathered. It looks like it has been sort of pulled out of the past a little bit. It looks like it could be from any of the stories of adventurers that you've heard. It is like sort of the quintessential adventurer's tavern. There is actually lodging, like rooms upstairs that folks can stay in. It's got sort of a high, like, timber roof. There's a large fireplace on one side. There are a few things sort of hanging around. The bar is sort of in the back with shelves behind it that have a bunch of different bottles. And on one wall, sort of next to the door, there is what looks like a large bulletin board, and it's got a bunch of sort of pieces of parchment tacked up to it that look like people who have things for sale, people who are looking to sort of hire some help nearby. And it looks like it's out of an old Dungeons and Dragons campaign, maybe. Behind the bar is an extremely tall loxodon, an elephant folk, with large tusks, who just sort of acknowledges you as he slings a couple of beers across the bar to other patrons.
Hi, excuse me.
Oh, hello?
We are on our last stop of the pub that crawls, and we would like to finish. Is there a riddle or a dance battle or something of a challenge that you would like us to complete?
Oh,
Dragon!
Oh, there is also a dragon, but I don't think that was supposed to happen.
I'm sorry, I said that in my head, but I said it out loud.
So this
I
is
do
your
that
last
now.
stop, huh?
Yes.
This is the final stop, yes.
Second to last.
Oh,
we gotta
yeah.
go
yes.
to the pub.
Because there's
And
still
then-
the crawling one with the feet, the pub.
Right. Interesting that you chose to do this one last. Most people start here.
Oh,
We weren't told where to start, so.
we
No.
just picked one
We
and went clockwise.
subvert expiations.
But you know,
I bet you
How
do,
many-
little buddy.
how many people succeed at finding the pub that crawls?
Very few.
So maybe they're doing
None,
it.
maybe.
Mm.
Then they're doing it wrong. You're
Do
right,
you not
Law.
believe in the pub that crawls?
No.
Oh,
Then why
Well,
do you make a signature drink for it?
I make a signature drink because this is a pub and people will pay money for a signature drink.
One signature drink, please.
Do you not
9.
believe in magic?
9.
Oh no.
Signature drink.
I do believe in magic. About as much
In
as
a
I
young
believe,
girl's heart?
I guess, if she wants it to be there.
Okay.
Are you quizzing me? Is that what has the rules changed?
Is that the
No,
challenge?
no. The person that is playing my character just thinks in song lyrics. It's nothing. It's fine. You can ignore it.
Okay. All right. Is she okay?
Challenge us, beautiful Loxodon.
She's okay. She's just on a roll tonight with the lyric finishing.
Hey, if that's your jam, that's your jam. So, the pub crawl right. I'd like to help. If it were up to me, I'd just sort of serve you the drink and take your money and send you on your way. But, well, I can't get to the chamber that said drink is stored in currently.
Why not?
Like,
Well,
Is it underwater?
Did you lose the key?
no.
Is there a big beast in it?
No. Well, it's less of a beast and more of a,
Dragon.
No, we got kind of a spirit problem.
It's
Spirit
haunted.
dragon.
It's a little haunted. Well, it's a lot haunted.
Whoa.
How
It's
many
extremely
spirits?
haunted. You know what? I think maybe you should just go down there and see for yourselves. I mean, if you're gonna take on the challenge.
Yes.
We
Point
never
us in the
backed
direction.
down.
Alright. He makes his way over to one side, sort of motions you to come around behind the bar, kicks a rug out of the way, and unlocks a trapdoor. Flings it open, there's a set of stairs sort of going down into a cellar. There you go.
So we just get rid of your ghost?
Sure.
Or do
Basically,
we just
I
need to go
just-
down and get the drinks?
Well, I mean, if you can do something about ghosts, I'd really appreciate it, but they're really not gonna let you in the room. They're a little preoccupied with, I guess, some unfinished business.
Oh,
Oh,
well, we could be really sneaky,
okay. I'm good at that.
and we could try that. And we could see if we. Is it just a bottle? What does the bottle look like?
Oh, it's not really a bottle. It's kind of hard to describe.
Well, I know it when I see it.
Oh, you'll know it when you see it. That's for damn sure.
We have to drink the ghosts.
You know, I don't recommend that, but I also don't think anyone's tried that before, so.
Okay.
Why don't we try the being sneaky one first, and then if that doesn't work, then we try to drink the ghosts.
Hey, whatever floats your boat. It is your tale to tell.
Sereia
Okay.
casts Pass Without a Trace. Time to sneak.
Okay. You cast Pass Without Trace, and now here's a follow-up question. What are you doing with your 5 friends? Are they coming with you?
Wait here.
Okay.
Usher them into a corner.
They find a table.
Why don't you all find a table, get some water. Who had the bread? We should finish the bread.
Sereia pulls it out of her bag.
Okay, you all finish the bread because you're all very drunk.
if we're not back in like 15 minutes, please come look for us.
Kadoris gives a big thumbs up. I won't
Okay.
forget about you.
Oh, that's very sweet. Quintilias, are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Sereia kind of like, as she's like ushering like Xanther and Xena like towards chairs, she kind of like falls into Xanther's lap a little bit and then like giggles and then boops him on the nose and then like goes back towards the trapdoor.
All right. The 4 of you then, with Pass Without Trace on, head down into the cellar. You head down into the entrance to the cellar. It's not a large room. The stairs sort of go down into this like square room that has another door on the opposite side. It's pretty piled full with like crates and like casks and things like that. And then there's the stairs going up behind you, and there is a big door in front of you. The bartender, whose name I don't think you asked, just hands to one of you a key as you go down. Says, that'll get you in. Don't slam the door. Make your way down. He shuts the trapdoor behind you. So, you head across, unlock the large steel door that heads deeper into the cellar, and make your way inside. There is sort of a hallway that curves just a little bit and then opens up into a very large hall. It is very long. On either side of the walls there are like torches, like sconces on the walls going all the way down, that are lit with this like pale blue, like almost white flame. And then at the very, very end of the hall, you can see another large set of doors.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
I have a question. I am pretty good at the sneaking, but I can also make myself invisible.
That
Should I
seems
try
like it
that?
would make you better at sneaking.
Okay, I will try this. And then do you want me to go down the hallway and see?
Sure. And just
I can
scream
scout
very
ahead.
loudly if you need us.
Okay, I can do that.
Sereia
Or do
will
we
try
need a
to
code
creep
word?
with Giselle, but back a few steps to let her be in front and sneaky and invisible. And she will stay like 5 to 6 feet behind her.
Okay. Go ahead and you guys both roll stealth checks. Giselle, you cast invisibility.
Yes.
Okay, so yours is with advantage.
Okay, and then we
And you
get,
get
a
a
plus 10.
plus
After
10.
that, Trace is plus 10.
Okay. Good. That is much better. Okay, that's an 18.
16.
Okay.
18 plus 31.
Okay. Giselle,
Yes.
you sneak out into this large hall. And as you make your way through, you pass these torches, you see a couple of alcoves, and you see some stuff pressed up against the wall. Like there is old furniture down here. There are some like tables with busted legs and like chairs that are stacked on top of each other and everything. And you make your way through very quietly, invisible. You get about halfway down through this large room. Sereia following behind. Sereia, you're a few steps behind Giselle, and from next to you, you hear a shout. And you all hear it, and there is one voice, and then another, and you hear shouting and calling. You hear what sounds like the clanging of steel. And then Sereia, around you, you hear the call intruder as several spirits appear around you, wielding swords and attempting to grab at you unsuccessfully because they're ghosts. But you see a bunch of core Kor are a race of people that live on Arcavios. They are similar to elves. They're very tall, sort of pale skin, long white hair. You see a bunch of Kor warriors, one of which has seen you and has raised the alarm. And on the other side of the hall, Giselle, in front of you appear another set of spirits, a bunch of orcs, wielding sort of large battle axes, who then also shout, and in the center of the room, a battle starts to clash.
Can I move out of the way of the orcs?
You certainly can. So you move to one side as this battle starts to happen in front of you. Sereia, a couple of the spirits are yelling and pointing in your direction that there is an intruder. Giselle, as you move off to the side, what do the rest of you do?
It's like a war reenactment. Are they LARPing?
I think they are, Willoughby.
Should I join them? Is this the puzzle?
Maybe we need to get across by pretending we're a part of the war. But somebody that nobody would attack.
Play a drum.
Ooh.
Comes a voice from nowhere.
You hear Giselle shout from nowhere, "Play a drum!"
Yeah.
Giselle, one of the orcs
And-
near you, is like, "What the fuck?"
He sort of like holds his shield on his arm and is just like boop, ba-doo, doo-doo, boop, boop, ba-doo, doo-doo, doo, doo. And he's just doing a little march.
Okay. Willoughby, can you make a performance check for me?
Sure. Seven.
Okay. Willoughby, you make it about a third of the way down, near sort of where Sereia is, and you immediately hear more shouts of "Intruder!" and other things. And as you do so, you hear another call, "They're behind the line! Fall back!" And the ghosts start to split. And you see sort of where you are from, Willoughby, two passages on either side. So you've got the door in front of you down this big hall, then one to the right and one to the left. They're just open passages, and you see the orcs split and sort of disappear down one side, and the core split and go down the other side. You're sort of in the room alone again.
Who was shouting? Like, who were the core shouting?
Yes, because they were closer to you.
Okay. Maybe we follow them.
Or no one move and Giselle open the door.
Oh, yeah.
Giselle will open the door.
Okay, Giselle, you go to open the door. It is locked tight.
I got it.
Do you have the key?
Now pick the lock.
I can also pick the lock.
Oh, you do the rogue thing. That's right. You've been
You
practiced.
do not have the key. Set into the door, there are two sort of circular indentations.
Circular indentations.
I don't have
Why?
anything to pick around key lock.
I don't know that I could pick this lock.
Do the indentations look like a particular size from where Sereia is standing?
Yeah, they're about the size. Let's see. They're about this big. Like maybe the circumference of your head.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, we need a head from a core
We-
and a head from an orc. I mean, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop.
Willoughby, you sounded so different there. You're so much different when you drink.
Like
You
he's a
think
dude.
I don't
need
know
some
what you're
skulls?
talking about.
You think we need skulls?
I think we should go down each of the passages and see if there's probably a key on either one. It's a very complicated lock to keep liquor in. It would be very difficult for the barkeep to come down here every day.
They must not get very many people that want to
Seems a
do
little
this.
complicated.
But you know what? We're not here to question him. We're just here to do a job.
Yeah, it seems like if he's
He didn't
complaining
build the
about it,
place.
he could have just like snuck a bottle upstairs in the back out office.
Yeah, you
It's-
just kept extra bottles in the You know what? I bet he does have extra bottles up here and he's just fucking with us. We should go check.
He just wants us to get there to these ghosts for him. That's
All
fine.
right, recruits.
I'm gonna go left.
Let's march forward. It's not ours to question our commanding officer. We
Did we
just
split
must
up?
keep marching. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. He just starts going
It's
down
not
the
ours to
core
question
tunnel.
why it is ours to
Okay.
do or die. I prefer do. I don't want to die.
Willoughby has marched off down the right-hand tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, I
I'm
will
gonna
follow,
follow
Willoughby.
Willoughby.
Monday hot
Or
dog,
I will follow
Tuesday
Sereia.
taco, Wednesday hamburger.
Okay.
And we've
and
split up.
chocolate.
Sereia
then we
and
split up.
Giselle go to the left. Willoughby and Law go to the right.
The two people with the very powerful staffs go down one tunnel, and the two people that don't
Uh-huh.
have any go down
I
the
had not
other.
thought of that. This is very true.
You know
She
I've
what?
starts to
got
go with Sereia.
armor.
No, no. She
No,
starts to go
it's
with
too
Sereia.
late. It's too
No,
late. You
no.
can't hear Law say
Law,
that. Law's
Law,
already followed
come back.
Willoughby.
No, Law, come back.
Law's gone now. Goodbye.
Law's gone now. Goodbye. Suddenly it's very dark in here and you can't see the other
I'm
side.
also with Willoughby as disadvantage on all attack rolls.
It's up to you, Val.
No, this is gonna be great. We'll start with Willoughby and Law. You make your way down the tunnel. It's short, and it opens up into another room. Willoughby, you see first. It is lit in here again with these torch sconces that sort of have these like light blue, white flames on them. And you see several spirits in here. And sitting, as much as a ghost can sit, on a chair that's sort of been set up on some crates, like a makeshift throne, you see a core knight. He has sort of, I mean, he's a ghost, so very pale skin. You can see sort of the remnants of like tattoos across his face. He has this long sort of white hair, braids on either side, and he was in life wearing like this leather armor. He's got two like sickles, one hanging from either side of his belt, and he kind of sits like reclining. Who enters my domain?
Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop.
That one's Willoughby.
Willoughby Wanderfoot, first year, reporting for duty.
Willoughby Wanderfoot,
First year.
enter my hall.
I enter the hall.
Okay, you approach. And what is your name? You with the horns.
Law.
Law. You will find yourself among good company here. Why do you enter our base?
We seek passage beyond the door at the end of that other hallway.
And what business do you have behind said door?
We're thirsty.
This is fair.
Hmm.
Perhaps we can help each other, Law and Willoughby Wanderfoot. What do you say to a deal?
What are the what does Giselle always say? What are the expectations of this the parameter? What do you want?
That is what she always says, yes.
I do not know this Giselle. Alright. My name is Cedris. I am the leader of this core battalion. The orcs, on the other side, barbarians as they are, fight us several times a day. Every day, their business as unfinished as ours. We wish only to reach the treasure at the end of this hall. But we only have half the key. They have the other. Retrieve theirs, bring it to me. You may partake of the treasure when we open the doors.
That sounds fair.
That sounds very fair. Do you happen to have an example? Do you have one of the keys? Can we see it to know what the other one might look like?
Oh, yes, in case we need to embark on espionage.
You're looking at it. And he reaches up and pulls off a circlet that as soon as he removes it from his head becomes like semi-corporeal.
Whoa,
Right.
that's pretty cool.
So the other one is the same.
Yes, that bastard Kedrick stole it.
Right? Cool. I think that we can help you.
You think?
Yes, we can help you.
We know.
And me
Alright.
and my father.
I'm going to assume that's a compliment.
Yes.
On your way then. Return with good news, or do not return at all.
We will do one of those two.
You have the blessing of the core upon you.
And also with you. Boop ba doop ba
He
doop
doesn't laugh.
ba doop ba doop.
And you drum your way out of the tunnel.
And with your spirit, or
And with
whatever.
your spirit.
Peace be with you, and peace be with you. Boop ba doop ba doop ba doop.
It's my favorite song. Okay. On the other side, Giselle and Sereia. What do you do? You start to head down this tunnel.
First, is Giselle still invisible?
Yes.
Sereia is not. She will go first.
Okay. Oh, I didn't. I'll show you what they look like in a minute. There's art. There's things. Okay, so Sereia, you walk into the room. It is the same exact thing that was on the other side. It's a short hallway. It opens up into a room, and you see sort of on a bunch of crates pushed together. There are several spirits floating around, and then one of a very, very large orc with a very large staff sort of sitting back on these crates as if they were a throne. Again, in life, he would have worn some leathers and skin armor, and has one eye that is sort of glowing this bright green, and it's almost like a little bit of like smoke is coming off of it.
She stands not quite in the doorway, but then asks, "Hello, may I enter, fierce warriors?"
Who enters my hall?
Sereia Vale.
Enter, Sereia Vale. You're in the domain of the orc.
She steps in and then bows.
Giselle steps in behind her.
Sneaky,
Takes
sneaky.
They know you're there. What is your business here, Sereia Vale?
I seek what is beyond the locked door.
As do we. Perhaps we can help each other.
I've been hearing that a lot.
I am Kedrick. I of Grumsh, leader of this orc battalion. What seek you beyond the door?
Is there a regal way to say alcohol?
I usually say booze.
Booze.
Fair enough. We also cannot pass the currently locked door.
Why not?
Absolute arse. Cedris has the other half of my key.
Oh, are you friends and you're fighting?
No, we're not friends.
Oh, you're enemies.
Furious enemies.
Why?
Giselle leans in close to Sereia. I think they used to date.
Were you once lovers?
No.
Oh. Why are you fighting?
Is he lying?
Okay, roll an insight check.
Yeah.
This is gonna turn into our quest to repair their relationship.
Maybe.
Yes, it is.
You let Sereia and Giselle go off on their own.
14.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Now Savannah has to make a character choice.
Okay, yeah, he's lying. Oh wait, let me show
He's
you
lying.
let me show you guys what they look like.
Are they hot?
This is hold on. Pronounce these names. Okay. This is Cedris.
Okay, we got one hottie.
And This is Kedrick.
Oh, hottie with a body.
Hottie
Alright.
with a body,
There you go.
yaddy, yaddy. Yeah, just Giselle
So
will
that's
lean in
them.
very quietly. He's lying. They used to date.
Well, why are you fighting with your now nemesis?
It is simply the way. We have always been at odds with each other, Orc and Core. And it doesn't help that Cedris is a bastard.
What did he do? This sounds like more of a personal thing than just our clans have always fought kind of a thing.
He has no ideas of his own. Simply tries to
Sound-
copy everything we do, right down to my name.
Oh. Well, it sounds like maybe he needs a leader. But a gentle leader, more behind the scenes, to nudge him in the right direction.
Perhaps.
But not to lose face with his men.
He would hate that.
Most leaders would. Perhaps if you have something that can help us get in the door, I can assume that they have something that can get us in the door.
Yes. There are 2 keys to unlock said door. I have one. He has the other.
Well, if we opened the door and facilitated a meeting between the 2 leaders of these great and fierce clans, I'm just going to assume that, saying that, like, the people around will be like, slam on shields or something.
While they're
Or like-
slamming on shields, Giselle. Oh no, I can't cast a spell or I'll lose invisibility. Never mind. Damn it.
How long's invisibility last?
I believe 1 hour. Let me double check. And as long as I concentrate on it. Spells. Invisibility. Up to 1 hour concentrating.
Okay.
But yeah, she'll say, and perhaps we can facilitate a meeting of sorts between the 2 great leaders of these fierce clans, and come to a reasonable way where you can win, but they can save face, and not know that you have won entirely, and you can both share in the glory of whatever is contained beyond the locked door.
Fine. I will do this. If he agrees.
Am I dismissed from your presence, great leader?
Yes, Ryvale, you are dismissed.
Okay, I'll
Return
go-
with good news or do not return at all.
I will only return with good news because that's all I ever bring.
And she runs out the door, grabbing her invisible friend because somehow she just knows where she is.
Okay. The four of you meet back in the main hall.
We bring news from the camp.
So do we.
Oh my gosh, they used to date and now they hate each other.
Yes.
We found out they hate each other, but they said nothing about dating.
Oh no, he was lying. We asked specifically, he was lying.
So, the plan is we get the two leaders of the groups to meet in the middle, and they can hopefully come to some sort of an agreement, and then we
Maybe
can all
they'll kiss.
maybe. Hopefully. I mean, they seem. I haven't met the other one, but he seems a little lonely.
So, we are tricking them into coming together here?
Not tricking. We're just facilitating a meeting so that hopefully they can mend ways, fall back in love, and we can get the last drink.
It's diplomacy.
Yes, diplomacy. Thank you, Willoughby. I'm losing it a little bit.
I think this is a great idea. I mean, worst case scenario, bringing them together, we just have to fight both of them.
Hopefully it does not come to that. Do you want me to stay invisible just in case?
Yes.
I cannot cast a spell or hit anything unless I need to. So
Okay.
I'll just stay here.
Do you think that the person that you met would be amicable to meeting in the middle?
We can ask.
Okay. Let's meet at the door.
And she just runs back off down the hallway.
Oh, okay. Well, tell them.
It runs away.
Maybe tell them just a leader and then one like champion or something. That way we don't have all of the spirits like running around and stuff.
That would get a little crowded. I mean, with a therapy session, you really want to only have the people important to you there.
I
so-
don't think the important people are going to want to come by themselves. They want some protection.
Right. Emotional support.
Yes.
And
so
physical.
one emotional support spirit per leader.
Right.
Okay. You go that way, we go this way.
Right. I don't know which way you pointed. You're invisible.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go back the way you came. Okay.
All right.
Go back the way you came. Sereia and Giselle, you once again approach the orc encampment.
Hello.
What news bring you, Sereia Vale?
Good news. We shall meet in the middle, and you are permitted, per the laws of engagement of this establishment, that you
Good,
are
good.
permitted one emotional support champion for protection in case things go awry.
I will attend your meeting, but I am this encampment's champion.
Then you need no one but yourself.
Right. He floats up. Starts to follow you.
Sereia is just cannot believe that any form of diplomacy is working. She's leaning into it with her invisible friend.
Sometimes it happens. Law and Willoughby, go back to the core encampment.
Yes.
Willoughby one
We
foot
have-
and Law, what news do you bring?
We have brokered a parlay in no man's land. Your
And the orc has agreed to
present-
this.
yes, your presence is requested, brave leader.
I must say I'm a bit shocked. But
We're
alright.
convincing.
You are somehow. And Cedric does not back down from a fight, even if it is one of feelings. I will attend.
You are allowed one emotional support champion.
I am this encampment's champion.
Well, then
This
there
does
you
not
go.
surprise us,
It does not.
for you are wise and buff.
Not usually one I get, but I'll take it. Thank you. Lead on, Willoughby, Wonderfoot, and Law.
Yes, sir. Boop,
Thought
badoop,
about starting
badoop,
a
boop,
business
boop,
together.
badoop, badoop,
Sound like
boop,
an attorney
boop,
firm.
badoop, badoop.
Do you meet in the middle with... keep having to look up how their names are pronounced because of this stupid bit that I hate. Cedrus, the Core Knight, and Kedrick, the Orc Eye of Groomsh, who stand across from each other, glaring at each other
Oh,
in the hall.
biggest core and orc.
Alright, this is
Wait,
what the
no.
fuck-
They're not
Cedric
spelled
the Orc
backwards.
Knight and
They're
Kedrick's
Kedrick
the
and Cedrus, but they're both spelled like Cedric.
yeah.
Oh. I'm sober. Willoughby's drunk. I'm sober.
And
Also, core and orc.
Core and Orc are opposites.
Yeah.
They're KOR.
Are they?
and ORK.
Prob's taking
No,
a
but
second.
O is in the middle.
They're
That's
not exact opposites, but
Oh, okay. Well, that's
The
where
same-
yeah,
They
that's where
sound
my
very
brain
similar.
went initially. Anyway,
Anagram.
it's a
shut
dumb.
me up.
It's a dumb.
It's a good bit,
dumb
Savvy.
it's a
I
dumb
appreciate it.
Okay.
Soreya's
So-
gonna stand in the middle of the room with a flourish and use like druid craft to kind of just like make some lights and then bow in the middle between the two of them and say, "Great leaders, we are here to what's the word, Willoughby?
Parlay.
Parlay an agreement between the two of you so all may share and the spoils beyond the door."
Yes.
Parlay.
Grumble.
What are your disagreements? Hold on. Somebody have a coin? Oh, I have coins. Hold on. And she'll flip one. Heads or tails? She'll spin in a circle and point.
Okay.
You're first.
You point at
Heads or tails?
at the orc side at Kedrick. Heads.
She flips the coin. And hold on.
I think I've got
You
a
did
coin
that.
here somewhere.
I need to die. I was just gonna say evens or odds.
Oh, I
would
actually
be-
have a coin. You ready?
Okay. Yep. Go.
It's heads.
It's heads.
What does that mean? Do I win?
Wait, you said heads, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then you get to air out your first grievance first, but you only get one, and then it's their turn.
All right. My grievance is that Cedrus is a backstabbing traitor with an ugly face.
Okay, state one reason why that's actually true and not a personal opinion.
You're all looking at his face.
Okay?
Objection.
Objection, hearsay.
Hearsay.
Hold it!
Hold it! Objection!
Fine.
Sorry.
Sorry, I thought we were playing lawyers. I forget we're soldiers.
Are you not lawyers?
I mean,
One of you is named Law.
Yes.
hear me out. Law attorney at law. You wrote the book on the law because you are the law. Giselle, I think I understand the entrepreneur club now. Giselle?
From behind Willoughby, you hear the disembodied voice of, "Very good, Willoughby."
Whoa. I don't know where you are.
Are we still doing this?
Oh,
yes.
sorry.
It is now your turn to respond.
you get to air out your first grievance, and you are allowed one reason, and the reason should be reasonable.
I was going to say the same thing. So, Kedrick is an idea stealer.
Okay. What idea was stolen?
That he's a backstabbing traitor who has an ugly face.
Okay. Guys, help me. I don't know where to go with this. I'm not good
Okay,
at
look.
mediation. I don't have
You
any
two used to
siblings.
date. What happened?
At the same time. Who is that?
Oh, that's my invisible friend. Her name is Giselle. Just pretend she's here because she is.
She's really cool.
You two used to date.
heard of
It
Miss
is
Giselle.
obvious.
She speaks words of wisdom.
He is our god. You must listen to her sage advice.
She lets
Right.
me ride in her purse sometimes.
Oh. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Her godly purse.
She's nodding as if you can see her.
Oh, great divine being Giselle.
Yes.
Please tell us how these two should repay or should earn your divine forgiveness and allow us into the drinking room.
They should both apologize to each other and then kiss.
Roll a persuasion check. I hate Dungeons and Dragons.
No, you don't. You love it. You
I love Dungeons
it.
and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons is the best game ever.
I cannot imagine. I just can't imagine how this is gonna play out.
That
I just don't know
is
what's
a
happening
dirty
next.
20.
Well, I didn't see
14
it going like this,
plus
that's for
6.
sure. 26?
No. It's a 14 plus
Oh.
6, so it's a 20.
Jesus.
A dirty 20.
You said 26. Okay. Hold on. What are your stats? Are they bad? Just gonna roll.
Somebody just got a nat 1.
At the same time, Kedrick and Cedrus sort of are like looking around to try to figure out where the voice is coming from. They both look at each other and say in tandem, I'm not going to apologize until he does. Well, see? Now we're at an impasse. As we
No.
always were.
No. I have a fix for this. Okay. So what we're gonna do is go to the middle of the room. Go middle of the room.
They roll their eyes and walk to the middle of the room.
Willoughby also walks to the middle of the room.
Oh no, Willoughby,
Willoughby,
this is just for the two of them.
And then he
Grab
just
Willoughby's
gets
shoulders.
rotated and pulled back, and he just keeps running.
I love him so much.
We'll go for walkies later.
Okay.
Okay. Boop,
So-
ba-doop, ba-doop,
What we're gonna do is. Oh, Willoughby, can I get a little ambient music, please?
boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop,
Okay.
ba-doop,
You're going
ba-doop,
to turn
boop,
around and face
boop,
back to back.
ba-doop,
Face the
ba-doop,
opposite sides of the room.
boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop,
And you're gonna say one thing
ba-doop,
that you really like
ba-doop,
about each other and
boop,
respect about each other
ba-doop, ba-doop,
at the exact same time.
ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop, ba-doop,
Ready?
ba-doop,
Go.
ba-doop, ba-doop,
At the exact same time,
ba-doop,
they both say,
boop,
Kedrick
ba-doop,
or Cedrus
boop, ba-doop, boop,
has a brilliant mind for battle strategy.
boop, 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 boop.
Okay, now you're gonna turn around and face each other and say one more nice thing. Okay, go.
You have nice eyes.
Ah. Oh, sorry.
Decent sized muscles.
Oh.
Okay.
Boop, boop,
Are you still mad at each other?
Yes?
But in a good way or a bad way?
How can you be mad in a good way?
You
Oh,
be
you
mad
could
at me,
definitely
Billy.
be mad in a good or bad way.
Always has to
Confused.
turn into-
You like that's any of your business?
Okay, well, passion is good, anger is bad, and resentment is bad. Do you still resent each other?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, can we put the circlets in the lock and everyone share in the treasure? And you both came to a diplomatic agreement and you go back to your factions and you can tell them whatever you want to tell them to make it sound like you won. And really, you guys are both the winners because now you have each other.
They both squint at you. But they float over to the big door, lift the circlets, and fit them into the indentations. They look at each other as the drum roll quickens. The doors swing open, and you see one of them sort of whisper something to the other, and then they and the other spirits that have sort of made their way down the tunnel to see what's happening slowly disperse. And the two circlets clink to the ground as the doors open.
Friendship!
It wins again! Because Willoughby is here. And he is friendship incarnate.
Giselle runs over and picks up the circlets and puts them in her purse.
Okay.
Those are like the keys to their wine cellar. You're just going, okay, that's fine.
We might need them for the 6th pub. If we don't, I'll bring them back.
No, you
Oh, we
won't.
just leave it open, then they don't need a lock.
There you go. The spirits are gone now, so it's fine.
You solved my spirit puzzle.
Exactly the way the developers
friendship.
intended.
Exactly the way it was intended. And you make your way into the treasure room. Congratulations. It is a big stone room. Against the back wall is a statue of a hulking humanoid figure resting a battle axe against the floor. Notably, its head is missing. And before it, in the center of the room, on a raised stone dais, there are a dozen mugs that are filled with sort of this dark, frothy liquid. The room in here is the air in the room, is crisp and cold, and it seems to be circulating, even though there's no exit to the outside. But there's a circle of mugs on this dais.
Should I go get everyone else?
No, we can just take 9 upstairs, don't you think?
Okay, sure. I can carry 2 in each hand. 1, 2, 3,
Just start
4.
putting some in the bags.
Oh, so there's 4 mugs like floating by themselves in thin air.
Oh, wait. No, I don't have Tensor's floating disk anymore.
I think we can carry.
I think you all can handle it.
Okay, you have 2 arms. You have 2 arms. You have 2
The
We
arms.
already solved the puzzle, y'all. It's okay.
We go upstairs with the mugs.
You pick up the mugs, you carry them upstairs to joyous tavern music once again. And the barkeep has left the trapdoor open. You make your way up, holding the mugs, and he says, "Well, I'll be damned."
Ooh, one of the spirits is bringing up the mugs. Ooh.
Very funny.
Oh.
Your ghost problem is solved. Their unfinished business was love.
Huh.
Did you know that they were dating each other before?
No, the way they fought, that don't surprise me.
That's what I said.
Well,
Giselle's very wise.
About certain things.
Is there anything we have to
congratulations, I
do?
guess.
Okay, let's drink our drinks. I
On
don't
the
think he
house.
likes us.
Not very good customer service here. Do they have comment cards?
I'm right here. And
Yes, I
I
was
did say
asking
you
you.
could drink those for free.
She's gonna tip him anyway.
Thank you, little lady.
brings all the mugs over to our table.
Okay, and you all have a drink. This is a specific mixture of a pale ale and a stout beer called Liquid Courage. It's not very good,
I don't
but
like
it's the
this
fifth one, so some of you can't really tell.
I like it.
I'd like everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Tastes fine to me.
This is when things start going downhill for Willoughby,
yeah.
yes.
The last one is the one that does it. Ooh, I got a 9.
Is that an
I got it.
18?
It's an 18.
You succeed.
And then my other die is a 3.
I was waiting
Aw.
for this.
Okay.
So 6.
That's a fail. Giselle, what did you say you got?
I got the 9.
A 9, that's a fail.
I still have inspiration.
Natural 20.
It's a 20
Nice.
for Sereia, so that's a success.
I
Law,
choose not to use it.
22.
Ooh.
that's a success. Willoughby, you have a 4th level of exhaustion, meaning your hit point maximum is cut in half.
Yay!
And Giselle, you have the first one. You have disadvantage on ability checks.
That
Does
is
everybody-
okay.
Have at least 1 level of exhaustion. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. You all drink the Liquid Courage. The drink hits your throat, and you all feel sort of a strange, novel sensation. There is this warmth that sort of radiates through your limbs and like up your spine, and when it reaches your head, you don't know how you know, but you know where the 6th pub is.
Know where the 6th pup is.
I
know too.
where it is.
Soraya just grabs whoever's next to her's arms and just pulls them in close.
Whoa!
I know where the pub is.
Yes, me too.
Me also as well too.
I am
It's like
still
a
invisible.
secret, and we all know it.
Yeah, you have no idea how Soraya knew where you were.
How did you?
She just
Okay.
knows.
Felt you.
We should
You
go
all
there.
follow that instinct?
Yes.
Okay. You wander out of the pub and away from Lorehold's campus. You go through the center, past the Biblioplex, back down onto the Witherbloom campus, and out into Sedgemoor, into the detention bog.
The pub is here.
Heavy, are you sure you want us here again?
We're gonna fight another scorpion.
You're back in the bog, witches. You make your way through. And you all sort of feel this pull, like at the center of your chest and from sort of your head. Like you don't know how you know, but you know exactly where to go. You wind your way through and make your way out into the detention bog. And you see the 6th pub.
Wow.
It looks like nothing more than like a ramshackle cabin out in the swamp, which would be completely normal if it were not balanced up in the air on spindly wooden legs. Kind of like spider legs. And it starts to
Like
move.
chicken legs, like a Baba
And it-
Yaga.
Kind of wanders about, ambling, sort of spinning and seesawing a little bit. But as you all approach, it stops. The front door sort of turned towards you.
Oh. Yeah, it's like a blabba dabba.
Oh,
Should we
Baba
go in?
Yaga.
Like a Papa
Abba
Yaga.
dabba.
Is a Baba Yaga.
Chamba damba.
Chumbawamba?
Let's
No,
go in.
Baba Yaga.
Starts the march.
Okay. It's about 12 feet off the ground on these legs.
I like there are 9 of us. Let's all stand on top of each other.
Someone throw me.
Willoughby, you can fly, and then you bring a rope up, and then we can all climb.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me take off my armor. Nobody look.
Everyone turn around.
Willoughby,
Willoughby
you
will be
start
shy.
to take off your armor, and you hear a voice suddenly from near the pub. Wait. That's not necessary.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. And flying down from the sort of front porch of the ambling pub is a pixie. Very small, less than a foot tall, tiny, big, sort of blue wings, wearing a nice suit, and sort of flutters down in front of all of you. Welcome.
Hello.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you as well. I am
Oh.
Boyan.
Hey, Boyan.
I am sort of the bartender here. No one else wanted the job.
Oh. But you work at the famous pub, the Crawls. That is very I'm sorry, I've had
Neato.
5 drinks tonight.
Prestigious.
Yes. Prestigious. Yes, that's the word.
Oh, we don't get many visitors anymore, but thank you.
It's very complicated to find your pub.
Well, yes. That's sort of the fun of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
We did have a lot of fun tonight.
Now, I can bring the door to you, but to drink safely inside the pub, you are going to have to solve my riddle.
Whoa. Okay,
Okay.
we're experts at riddles and stuff. We got this.
So who
Where
did you
is-
break up with?
What?
No one. I'm happily married.
Oh, right. Well,
That's
do you
lovely
need
to hear.
counseling?
Congratulations.
Thank you. No, and thank you. It's all right. You can come down. And the pub sort of shudders a little bit, and the legs sort of fold up underneath it, and it just kind of sits gently. Now, head on inside, and we'll see if you're the riddle masters you say you are.
We
Okay. We toddle in.
Head inside, and you're just inside a very simple hut. There's no windows or anything. Against one wall, there's like a massive stone stove with an iron cauldron. In the center, there's like one wooden table, and then sitting on the table, there's all of these different cups. There's some ceramic cups, there's wooden ones, there's all different kinds. There's tankards.
Wooden ones, you
and
say?
things. Yeah, it's freaking fantasy. Everything's made of wood, you nerds.
This is the cup of a carpenter. In case you want to know, this is the cup of a carpenter.
I'm sure carpenters made a lot of them. They made the table as well. Are you ready for the riddle?
That is the chair of a carpenter. Yes.
Yes.
Only if you do the door voice.
It's... hold on. To drink safely in the pub and to visit it, you are going to have to go through the door of death.
That
seems-
sounds
no, no.
scary.
Well,
I'm ready.
he chose his own name, but he used to work in a vampire manor, so I think he picked up some toxic workplace habits. But he's
Oh.
here now.
I'm very excited.
Just from very far away, you hear, "All right, let's do some fucking riddles."
I love you so much. Thank you for doing that for me.
Okay, and you don't have to.
What's
yet.
happening?
Rob.
It's a
I will-
dumb
I will
joke
send
from
you-
a
I-
one-shot a long
I
time
will-
ago.
I will send you a highlight shortly, Rob.
There's just a door that did riddles. I did a dumb voice for it.
And,
It's one of my favorite things
and a
that's ever
legend was
happened.
born.
All right, we got about 15 minutes left in this bitch.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Says the
Yes.
door at
Hello,
the
door.
other side of the pub. Hello. All
I
right.
feel like I am seeing a friend I have not seen in a while. It is nice to see you, Door of Death.
That's very nice of you to say. Okay. You bitches ready?
Yes.
Did you
Excellent.
pull on Sassy Sally's string or something? Like, what's happening?
I don't get to talk to many people, and I'm a jokester, so when I do, oh boy, get ready! Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
final riddle. Now, at long last, you've done the walk.
The moon.
No,
Let it finish.
All right.
I'm going to start over every time you interrupt me. Now, at long last, you've done the walk. You've seen the pub is not a fable. It walks of its own accord and has a drink when it's able. If you want a round on the house, you'll have to drink it under the table.
Do we have to play a drinking game with the house?
What if
gotta
we
Bring a
have an
table on the roof.
That's what I was gonna say, Willoughby.
Whoa. You mind reader?
No. Are you?
I don't think so.
What number am I thinking of?
23.
Oh, no. That would have been really cool though.
Wow, looks like we got some fucking psychics in here. It's not like we're on a timetable or anything.
Whoa.
Not table.
Table. See, you told
I'm
us.
kidding.
that
You
they-
guys do whatever you want. I'm just poking fun.
All right, let's get the table on the roof.
Let's do it.
Okay.
How
Okay,
do
you
we
put
do
a
that?
table on the roof?
And
We're
drink
gonna
underneath it.
try.
Or do we just crawl under the table? Are there drinks under the table?
We could just get under a table.
Okay,
I'm
we can
not-
try
If you
that
want to
first.
drink it around in the house, you have to drink it under the table.
I'm not really supposed to give hints, but I'm not entirely sure you all are old enough to know what drinking someone under the table means.
Oh no, I do. It means you have a drink and they have a drink and you have a drink and they have a drink and then the last person standing is the winner. Right?
Oh.
In theory, yes.
That's what I said. We have to have a drinking contest with the house.
Oh.
You have to drink more than the house does.
Can the
Like-
house drink?
So if we drink anything, we win.
It walks of its own accord and has a drink when it's able.
I'm just gonna have a drink and see what happens.
Willoughby's gonna look around for the house's face.
Okay. There's not really a face. There's the kitchen and the stove, and there's a big pot over there, and then there's the table in the middle of the room, and then there's the door that yelled at you.
Where
I
did
think we
you
should try
drink
to just sit
from?
under the big table and drink too, just to cross it off the list.
Okay, you do that, and then I'll just have a drink.
Okay, we'll see what works.
You go first.
What would you like?
Can I just have like something very light because I'm feeling a little tipsy. I'll have an amaretto sour, please.
All right. He mixes you a drink, hands it over.
She shuffles under the table
Okay.
and takes a sip.
Giselle takes a sip of her drink, and there is a loud popping sound, and she disappears.
Ah!
Giselle, you are dropped back outside in the bog.
Oh!
She's dead.
No! Willoughby is actually distraught.
Not quite right.
Where'd
Bunny
she
goes and
go?
opens the door. She's
Oh.
just outside.
Hi, Giselle.
The house is not fond of your manners.
I'm sorry, house. I thought I had it right.
Oh,
Ooh,
manners.
Ooh.
What would the house like to drink?
Yeah, I'll have what they're having.
Giselle
don't know.
climbs back into the house.
What do you think the pub would like?
An old fashioned.
All right, I can make one of those. Mixes up an old fashioned, pushes it across the bar.
Make yourself one as well. For the house.
For the house. All right. Mixes up another old fashioned, pushes it across the bar.
Is there anywhere that would like logically look like she could put a drink for the house?
Is there a sink?
I've been trying to find its face for like 20 minutes.
Is there like
There's
a knot in the wood?
There's
there
a
a sink?
pot in the kitchen.
Pour it in a pot as she like brings out her hair full
It's
of
the
bottle
ghost of
water.
Giselle. Speak to us your wisdom, O spirit.
I am not there. I'm just still invisible.
Giselle died.
I died. But
That's
pour
my
it in the
Giselle
pot and see what
impression.
happens.
Okay.
Willoughby's gonna go pour it in the pot.
Okay. You pour the old fashioned into the pot. There is silence for a moment. And then from somewhere, music starts to play. And the torches on the walls around the room light up. And you light up the inside of the pub. As you first offer the pub a drink.
And Sereia will take a sip of her drink.
You take a sip of your drink. It's very good and nothing bad happens to you.
Whew.
Can I have another amaretto sour, please? And also a bar towel.
Yes. Passes some towels across and the drink. Would the rest of you like something? And as he says this, the riddle door and two other doors on other walls that were not there before fly open. Oh. Well, she likes you.
I
The
think
house?
she likes old fashions.
Yes.
Probably because you make such a good one. This is delicious.
Thank you. An excellent choice. You're free to explore the pub.
I will.
Okay.
Will we? Just a question. In order to know where the pub is, will we have to drink at all of them again, or will we always know where this pub is now?
No. You're the first to make friends with the pub in a very, very long time. Well, the last people who found it passed a long time ago, so it's just you, really, but you'll know where she is.
This is our new place. Screw the other bar. This is the new hangout.
Okay.
A secret hangout. I like it.
You are always welcome here. That is, of course, unless she wanders off again.
The house.
Oh, yes. Last time I had to go all the way to Waterdeep to get her back.
Oh,
That's
that
on
must
a
be very
different
hard to keep a
plane.
work-life balance.
Yes. It does keep things interesting, though. So, would you care to have a look around? Or a drink, perhaps?
I'll have an old fashioned.
Water.
Butter for him.
Oh, one old-fashioned's not going to hurt.
Half of an
I
old
think he'll
fashioned.
like the way I like them, make them actually. Willoughby pushes an old-fashioned across.
Thank
Would
you.
you like something? The tall one with the horns?
No, just whatever the house special is.
Well, I suppose today it's the old-fashioned.
Then I will have that.
All right.
I have that too.
And I will
This is-
also look around.
Some old-fashions across, and as you drink them, you all feel refreshed somehow, and a little revitalized, and your exhaustion goes away.
Anti-drunkenness alcohol?
Are you feeling
Imagine.
better?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I feel
No.
like I could see straight again.
Good. I do serve actual alcohol, but I like to give everyone a bit of a cleanse if they make it here. Of course, it's been a very long time since anyone's made it, but it will keep the hangover at bay.
Hmm.
Thank you. That is very helpful.
So, feel free, have a look around.
Giselle, I think your boyfriend knows the prestidigitation if you want him to fix that.
Quintilius!
Yes, darling.
Help!
Zell
I'm-
wants you to clean her up.
I most certainly can do this.
Thank
He
you.
casts prestidigitation, which he does know.
Thank you. You really have to teach me this. I keep falling in the bog.
I will work on it.
Okay. You want to go explore a room?
Yes.
Okay.
You go explore? Okay. Let's see. There are I think 4 other rooms. There are 4 other rooms. I'm gonna say each of you takes 1. Yes, Law.
I was just volunteering to look into a room.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do you first. You go into one of the rooms, and it appears as though you are inside a museum of some kind. Along the walls of the hall, there are these 15-foot arches with recesses that hold a bunch of various curiosities and machines and mechanisms. Some of them elementally powered. There's a lot of like historical stuff as well as a bunch of clay pots that are depicting sort of some unfamiliar deities. You see a couple of names mentioned that you don't recognize. There is some taxidermy as well. A couple of unfamiliar creatures to you, at least. 2 that are very large, sort of frightening, and labeled as natural enemies. A displacer beast and a blink dog. You don't know what those are. And in the center of the room, on some raised dioceses, there are a few things that are sort of fascinating. One of them is a large set of bones that appear to belong to some vaguely lizard-like creature. They're massive, sort of towering above you. And on another one, there is this huge machine-like vehicle of some kind that instead of having wheels has like large treads. But one particular bit in one of the alcoves catches your eye because you've seen a diagram of one of these before in a book that you've read. It is, I imagine, much to your delight, a pyroconverger. Going to imagine you've read about these because your family probably has a lot of books on a lot of different things. This is a piece of machinery that was created actually on a different plane of existence. This is from an inventor that lived a long time ago in Ravnica. And I don't have a good fantasy way to describe this. It's a flamethrower. Take it. Shove it into a bag. As an
And
action,
then I get into the tank and I drive out.
you can't drive the tank out. It
Why
is
not?
a T-34 tank.
Why? Well,
So
hold on. Is this a logistics thing? Because I can work around it. This is the new puzzle.
No, it's because it's very old.
Damn it.
Doesn't run. Okay, really quick. A pyroconverger is a flamethrower made by the EZET League on the plane of Ravnica. As an action, you can cause it to project fire in a 10-foot cone. Everything in the cone has to make a dexterity saving throw, but each time you use it, you roll a d10 and add the number of times you've used it since your last long rest, and if the total is 11 or higher, it malfunctions and you take fire damage. And then you can't use it again until you finish a long rest.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I'm putting that in the roll 20. You were so mad at me earlier. So, you explore the museum a bit. You steal a flamethrower. The rest of you make your way into some different rooms. Let's see, Giselle. You wander over into another room, and it is a large library. And by large, I mean it goes up so high that you cannot see the ceiling. There's probably a book for everything in here. There are books and scrolls and all sorts of stuff, and ladders going up and up and up. It just kind of expands upward into what seems to be infinite space.
This is amazing.
Wow. Huh. It's bigger on the inside.
Much bigger. You think they have a book for everything?
I don't even know how we'd begin to find out.
She just randomly picks a book off the shelf.
Okay, you pick a book off the shelf. It is a book about the study of different glamour enchantments and spells.
This is cool.
Oh, right up your alley.
You pick one.
Right. He just closes his eyes and grabs one off the shelf. No. I've actually read this.
What is it?
It's a commentary on some old plays from centuries ago, classics.
Hey, you guys, come in and pick a book. I think it's a magic library.
Does anybody go pick a book, or are you exploring different horizons? No.
I pick another book. Is it something I'm interested in?
You pick another book, and it is a journal of different species of bird that inhabit the area, complete with sketches and taxonomy and all kinds of stuff, like a birdwatcher's journal.
Oh, wow. These are very beautiful. She just like sits cross-legged on the floor and starts reading like a nerd.
Julius does the same thing. Sereia. You make your way through one of the doors, and somehow you're outside. But you're not in the bog. You are in a garden of some kind. You turn around and look back to the door that you came through, and the door is there, but it looks now to be the door of a wooden shed of some kind, as if you had walked through the shed and come out here. The garden doesn't have any walls around it, but there is sort of this thick mist that's kind of obscuring everything outside about a 30-foot radius. And there are small plots everywhere in this garden, dedicated to various plants. There are some that you recognize. There's food, there's wheat, there's rye, there's barley, oats, potatoes, mint, coffee beans, vanilla, all kinds of things. And then some trees that are fruit bearing, and then some that you don't recognize.
Raya's gonna grab a mint leaf and chew on it.
You grab a mint leaf and chew on it.
Are there any plants that she knows as super useful and rare?
There are a few around. There are some herbs that you would find in like a herbalism kit, things like that could be made into like healing salves, stuff like that.
She'll clip a couple things, but respectfully, not too much.
Okay.
It looks like somebody's garden.
Yeah. You take a few clippings, and as you're sort of walking back maybe inside to see what the rest of everyone else is doing, you pass by that mint plant that you had picked a leaf off of, and you see a bud sort of already replacing the leaf that you picked.
This would be a useful place to come back to.
And she's gonna go and find Xanther because she just chewed on some mint.
Go to find Xanther. And Willoughby, you enter the final room of the pub that crawls. It is a perfect cube. Its walls and floors and ceiling are all polished black marble. There is one set of furniture. In the center, there is a sort of 6-foot square wooden table with several chairs arranged around it. And you see several like figurines sitting on the table. And as you approach it, you see that the table has a black and white like checkerboard pattern on top. And across from you, there is a shelf that seems to have a bunch of like cards and like pieces all kind of strewn about, some boxes stacked up.
Oh. Well, this is cool. It's like a little game room. Law!
And he like just sort of like wanders off trying to find Law again and get them
There's,
to
like-
play games with him.
Thun, 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 as Law is running down the hallway. Yes, Willoughby?
You want to play game?
Yes, just one moment. Just need to look at something outside really quick. Goes running out to the front door, closes it. A little later, there's a and some light outside. Runs back in. All right, I'm ready.
Why do you smell like burnt hair?
Why do you smell like booze?
I've been drinking, silly.
Games?
Yeah!
The two of you head into the game room and inspect sort of what's going on in here. There are several pieces already set out on the table. You take a closer look at them, and along the edge, there are a few like little figurines. Two of which you recognize, because one of them is a sort of hulking, bearded man with a big smile and a big axe that he's sort of pressing into the ground, that looks remarkably like the statue whose broken head you saw in another pub. And one of them is the painting of the bard in the pirate garb with the big hat that the wine was hiding behind. And the others you don't recognize. And you play games, I assume. And hang out in a library and make out with a cheerleader.
But wait, I had a whole thing.
Okay, Sereia, you go to find Xanther and we'll close out on this. He's, I don't know, sitting there drinking probably.
She's gonna grab the back of his chair and try to pull it away from everybody else while he's sitting on it. But she's little.
He stands up and then you yank on the chair and almost fall over. What are you doing?
Pulling this into a dark corner.
It's pretty well lit in here. Do you want to sit down?
No, I was hoping you were gonna sit down.
I was already sitting down and then you tried to take my chair.
We'll sit down again.
Okay. Sits down again.
She's gonna straddle him in the chair.
Oh!
You know, Xanther, people like you because of you. You're fun to be around, and you've got a great contagious energy. Percy, Whisperfoot, my Grand's assistant, always said that people like me because they don't know what to do with me. But I like you because you have a really great vibe.
Thanks, Sereia. So do you.
Okay. And then she's gonna make out with him.
Excellent. And I think that
Willoughby
is
and I from the
where...
board game. No, never mind.
Board games? Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, me. Totally. His sister runs out of the room.
She tried to move it, but there's really nowhere to go.
How can I come? Says Cadoris. Is there room?
Yes, yeah, plenty. They, you're invited to, unless you're just going to watch. But
You're welcome to
no.
watch.
No, thank you. Get me out of here. What game are we going to play? I assume that's a Willoughby question. Willoughby, what game are we going to play?
Oh god.
And
We could play Spin the Bottle.
aren't you dating somebody?
Yes. Okay, fine.
You know, there's a chance that we could end up kissing if we play Spin the Bottle.
Ugh. Never mind.
So, no, I thought not.
What kind of games do you like to play, Willoughby? Since somebody is
really-
no fun.
really just anything like strategy or cards or I don't know, usually cooperative stuff.
Okay. We'll find something. I found these cards. Look at these. Pushes them across. They have all these characters on them. Do you know how to play this game?
Is it Magic the Gathering? Never heard of it.
I guess we could figure it out.
Sure.
Yeah.
no.
Alright.
It can't be that hard.
I want to be on Willoughby's team. Sit down and probably make up a game. With magic
Yeah.
cards.
Giselle and
Since they're
Quintilius are
magic
making out in the other
universe.
room.
Of course they are. And that is where we're gonna leave it.
And everyone here starts making out, and then Law makes out with the house, and
You
I
make
was
out
sure
with
you were gonna say the pyro converter.
maybe that, yeah.
That's where we're gonna leave it. We're over time. I'm sorry. I wanted to get to the end of the pub crawl. Yay! You did it! And you have a new fun hangout spot with a lot of cool stuff in it.
Heck yeah!
In the pub that crawls. Oh, shoot. I was gonna post the author that wrote these puzzles and stuff, and I forgot their name. I'll put them in the Discord. It's a cool little module that I was pulling from. They did a great job. You can get it on DM's Guild. They do a lot of fun work. The puzzles are fun. It's a fun idea. You're out. I know you're out there. I'll give you credit, I promise. Yeah, Z found it. The pub that crawls. It's great. It's on DM's Guild, and it's wonderful and great. And we've played it. And it's made for Strixhaven. So, there you go. Thanks, Z, for posting that. It's wonderful. Everybody should buy this little thing. Nick, you write great puzzles. Thanks for doing that so I didn't have to. Real quick, let's do some music. That's not this one because I'm tired of this one. You guys know what it's going to be. Real quick, let's go around and do stars and wishes and tell the people where they can find you on the internet. I'm sorry I kept everybody over time.
And go.
Ooh. Okay, go
My
Rachel.
star goes to drunk Willoughby. I'm sorry, it was just too beautiful and too perfect and too adorable. And now Sereia will want to get Willoughby drunk as often as she can. You did that. That's your fault, Rob. It
Oh,
was
no.
just too good. Willoughby's just too good at drinking.
Willoughby is the
it was
best drunk
just so
person
cute.
I've ever seen.
So cute. Just so much. I love Willoughby in general, but drunk Willoughby is just a whole other level of friendship is magic. And my wish is more reveals from my friends' backstories. That's what I want. That's my reveal. Or my reveal. My wish. Words are hard. My wish is more back info on my friends. Maybe hometown visits. This is now the Bachelorette. Even though
Ooh, hometowns.
hometowns. It's time for hometowns. I want
stand by
hometowns.
That would be really fun.
And that's it. That's me. I'm here.
Thanks, Rachel.
You know where to find me.
Who else wants to go?
I'll go. Yeah, my star today. Okay, we've already talked about drunk Willoughby, but I want to talk about a very specific drunk Willoughby moment, and that was when he turned his shield into a drum and then proceeded
Very good.
to make a soundtrack
Very good.
for the remainder of that scene, and it made me very happy. I was so happy. I love that. Rob, you're a gem, and thank you for, being here in general. My wish, I wanna sorry, I'm tired.
Go on.
Never apologize for Spice Girls. Do it again. I would like to add another star for a little to become one with Quintilius and Giselle tonight. There you
Yes.
go. That's all for me. Good night.
Oh, it's amazing. My wish is for a scene where Law burns down half the school, I think, with their new flamethrower. I think that's what that's the content I'm looking for personally. Yeah. I want to see what Law's going to do with this flamethrower.
I also do.
Because you can bet it's not going to be used like a normal flamethrower.
What is a normal way to use a flamethrower?
Yeah,
really?
what is a normal way to use a flamethrower?
Not ride it
what?
around campus like a motorcycle.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'll go next.
Okay.
My star is, I think, also going to go to Drunk Willoughby. Because...
Sorry, Rob's face.
Feel seen.
Everyone
because
saw you.
Guess up your
Definitely,
friend.
definitely
friends.
the part where Willoughby started walking towards the center. When Sereia was doing her coaching, was very good. And the other half of my star will go to Sereia, centering Law. They were having their fixation on the puzzle. That was good too. And my wish is, okay, you know the song One Piece at a Time? Johnny Cash, I think, did the most famous recording of it, where he steals a Cadillac by taking one piece of it every day home from work. That's
I'm
what I
building
want
it.
Law to do with this tank. Every time we go to this bar, takes one piece of the tank. And then eventually, we'll
I
have
don't
an
know how to
entire tank.
explain to the people at home how difficult Johnny Cash makes my life on a daily fucking basis. Okay. I mean, I can't stop you.
Nope,
There. I said there was a tank in there.
we did. And now that's my only goal, is to make that tank not in there anymore.
Okay.
That's it.
Rob.
Surely somebody has gotten away with that.
Just stealing one piece of a car
Yeah.
every day, right?
That's brilliant.
If you guys haven't heard that song, it's actually wildly entertaining. It's about a
That's
guy who
really
steals
fun.
one piece at a time of a
Sounds
car and
so
then rebuilds it, and now he
fucking-
has a car.
Goofy. I love it.
Who knew that Law's inspiration was fucking the Man in Black?
My star was just the entirety of the scene in the last pub. Well, the second to last pub, technically. Not the pub that crawls, but the last of the 5 initial pubs.
The tall tale.
Because I can imagine that as like an episode of the Strixhaven TV show where we just both somehow end up on opposite sides of like a ghost war and have to broker a proper like treaty. Like if that was given another 30 minutes of like comedy and just bits and shit, like
That could have been a
man.
whole like.
It could have been a whole ass
episode,
session.
yeah.
It's amazing. So everybody did a fantastic fucking job there. My wish is the more time we have interactions like that, the more I want a Law and Willoughby buddy cop moment. Whether we have to go on our own separate adventure for like half an episode.
I want that so badly.
So fucking
I
great.
can make it happen.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh lordy. And he's bonus stage Rob.
Yeah, I am.
Or
Was-
bonus
were we supposed
underscore
to do that?
stage.
You don't
underscore
have to. It's
Okay.
under
I
your
don't know if
faces and
anyone
also I'm
did. I
putting it in
think
the chat. No one
Yeah.
actually did it, so it's
We're
fine.
just so in character
We're all
that we are
bonus
just
underscore
our
stage.
characters now.
They're all rough.
It's not an
Thanks,
oops all
everybody.
Sereia. We're all oops all Rob.
Oops.
So Rob.
God,
Thanks
that
everybody
is
for joining us
too much,
today.
Rob.
Thank you for all of our chat redemptions, and thanks to our new friends who rated in and stuck around. We're glad you're here, and we're really glad you're still here. We do this every Monday, pretty much, unless something comes up. We do this every Monday, here at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So come join us for more adventures in Strixhaven then. We've also got a lot of other shows on this channel. We are live every day but Wednesday. Our schedule is down on the Twitch drop page below our faces if you're with us right now, which a lot of you are. It is also, if you're with us in the future, pinned to our Discord, in our show's channel, and it's also pinned to our Twitter, so check it out. We're game nights on everything, game with 2 G's, and nights with a K. Anything anybody wants to plug before we go away?
No, I just like to tell all of my friends, you're all rock stars. This was such a great time. My face hurts from laughing.
This was a good one.
Very good.
You guys are great. I'm just
Love
happy
you
to be here,
guys.
man.
Look, we do all like each other. As much
What,
shit
you
as we
couldn't
give
tell?
each other, we
Till
ought
the
to.
camera turns off and then we hate each other.
Yeah.
When the wigs come off, so do the
When the
But
wigs
I-
come off.
So do the manners.
All right, we have to go. It's very late. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We love you. We will be back 1 week from today. Happy fucking Pride. Get out
Be
there.
gay, do crimes.
Be gay. Do crime. Gas up your friends. We will see everybody next week. But until then, good game and good night, Internet.